Yo, yo, what's going on? We're drawing emotes today because I'm mostly done Faust's commission. And guess who's here? How's it going, Minri? Hi, Faust. How are we doing? Do you want to see? Do you want to see what I've done? Too bad. Boom. There it is. What's up? What's up? Did you know that was from a Doritos commercial? Or something? Anyway, this one was interesting. Mostly because of the background. You're playing Elden. One of these days I should torture myself by playing a Souls-like. What if I played Dark Souls or Elden Ring and I wasn't allowed to stop until I beat the game? That would quickly take over as my longest stream, past my 24-hour stream by quite some margin, I'd imagine. Or maybe I'm really good at those games and I would immediately lock in. I don't know, I've never tried them.
Alanix says, oh my god. It's Aiden. My
You
favorite
got
streamer
auto-modded
is
for that?
finally
That's so
streaming.
funny. There you
How
go.
are you today, boss man? I'm happy to cut. Alanix, why the actual fuck are fake reaction? I'm sorry sir, but maybe shut the fuck up and insult him. 9 hours, god, it's fucking Aiden again. Just fucking retire already, damn.
Well, we've added so much to the lore in the one message. I didn't know Alanix was being forced to be mean to me. It makes so much more sense. Now, do I play along and be mean back? Or should I be nice to you because you're an actor? You're a paid actor. Thank you, Minri. I'm glad you like it, Faust. I had some fun doing some, like, rim lighting. And I sent you an update before I did the highlights. Now that the highlights are done, I can get it back to you. But I'm pretty happy with it. And it's the first, like, vertical commission I've ever done. So, that's pretty cool. Anyway, there's a little update. Add. Jinxie's doing that right now. He's at 80 hours. Actually, Jinxie was at 101 hours and not done yet. I've never heard of Jinxie, but I wish them luck. That sounds so rough. 100 hours. How long does it take to beat Elden Ring? Like, on average. Are they all the same? Like, which Souls-like is the shortest? It takes a lot? Okay, I see. So maybe I won't do that. What a change that would be from Stardew Sunday to Souls-like Sunday. That would be quite a 180. Drastically different games. Anyway. I'm working on some more emotes. Because I was like, well, Faust's commission is mostly done. I probably can't get 3 more hours of work out of it. Even though knowing me, I'm sure I could. And I don't want to start on the next commission yet. Because I have to, like, send the proposal. And then they have to look at it and then get it back to me. And then I start. So I was like, well, what can I do in the meantime? And then I was thinking, I still have more emote slots for my tier 1 and tier 2 emotes. So I was like, well, bada bing, bada boom. Emotes. DeadSec. I have an idea what you should start on. How do you feel about crabs? Eugene Krabs! Moving down the list of commissions I see. Slowly but surely. You know me. I'm getting them done. Try not to make people wait too long, but it's already been like a month. Like people have waited for me to start. How do I feel about Krabs? I like him in theory. I don't like him in practice. And by that I mean, that's what they say wins the race. So true. Crabs are fun because it's like every creature eventually evolves to become a crab, right? So they're just like the perfect specimen. But I don't like how they're weird looking. They scare me. Love you, Aiden. Aw, thank you. I was expecting you to ring the dog whistle or the bell or whatever for more training, but it's been a while. Ads are over, unfortunately. Now I have to hear Aiden's voice again. I have to hear his screeching vocal cords. My screeching vocal cords. Don't you mean my rich molasses? Another crab's treasure is a Souls-like. Is a cute Souls. The game is called Another Crab's Treasure. And how long is that game? It's gonna be like 2 hours, and I'll beat that and be like, dude, this is easy. Next, we're moving to Elden Ring, and then it's 150 hours before I finish. Oof. That'd be rough. I could do something cute like that for a 1K milestone, maybe. Let me check. By the way, do you get notifications when I angry react to your messages? Yes, I do. Actually, if so good, I'll do it more. There's literally a rule in the Discord that you're not allowed to at me or the mods or my collaborators because I don't want people getting pinged all the time. People don't listen to it anyway, but it doesn't matter because anytime you like react to my message, it sends me a notification. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I have like 40 hours in Crab Game though. Wow, you've beat it 20 times? That's crazy. Does Discord make anybody else like hella nervous? Maybe it's just me. But like I have had some pretty bad interactions over Discord with people being toxic. So now whenever I get a notification, I like start sweating. I'm like, "Oh no, is this some angry or some random person, are people fighting and I'm gonna have to deal with it?" And then I look over and it's Alanix angry reacting to all my messages and I'm like, whew. I'm probably wrong about that because Another Crab's Treasure is about a 20-hour game. That's insane. I'm assuming it's a meme game, right? It's Another Crab's Treasure is not like an amazing AAA Souls-like game. I'm about to ban Alanix Aiden, probably. No. Not in a while. You've been behaving yourself mostly. You're within the realms of troll behavior that's not bannable troll behavior. 12 to 15 hours, but you'll take longer? That's what you think. I may be slow at drawing, but I absolutely blow through video games. It's an indie Souls. But it's a game about... Do you play as a crab? It's gotta be a meme game, right? I've had people DM me trying to get me to commission them. Oh, yeah. But I generally don't get into drama enough to have too much anxiety about it. See, the thing is, all of the quote-unquote drama I've been involved in has not been anything to do with me. Like, it's other people being stupid and I get dragged into it for some reason, even though I'm not involved. And then, so then... It would be one thing for me to be starting stuff and then be like, oh yeah, now I'm anxious. But because every time I've gotten roped into something, it's just been like dropped on me out of nowhere. Like I'm completely not expecting it. That now when I get notifications like that, just completely out of nowhere, I'm like, uh-oh, is this drama again? Because I'm used to it. You know, like if there was some indication that I was going to get a message, then when I don't feel like I'm going to get a message, it's not as bad. But because every time it's happened, it just comes straight out of nowhere. It's unpredictable. It's cute. It's about a crab committing tax evasion. So either Another Crab's Treasure or Elden Ring, only one of the two. All right, let me look this up. Elden Ring's about 80 to 100 hours. Jeez. Another Crab's Treasure video game. Oh, it doesn't look... Wow, it looks pretty good. Maybe I gotta start with that one. And then we'll make the jump to Elden Ring next. That's crazy. Anyway, so for the emotes, I got one where I'm waving, because I don't have one yet, and I thought it would be nice for, you know, people who are popping in, who don't want to leave a message. They can just be like, hi. And then it does look good. It got a 9 out of 10 on Steam. I thought it was gonna be a meme game, but it actually looks pretty well made. You know how there's like all these SpongeBob horror games? Um, and they're like they're kind of game slop, but in a good way. Even Goat Simulator is like, it is a meme game, but you can tell it took a long time to make. Because Goat Sim has like a skill tree, doesn't it? And a huge open world and stuff. I feel like the like SpongeBob horror games that you see were made in 12 hours. You know, people just find assets and slap them together and all the characters are like T-posing, walking across the floor and stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. But no, it looks way better than that. The crab sim is, or the crab game is more similar to Goat Simulator, it looks like. Yeah, exactly, like Roblox. It's made by the Peak people. Dang, they have been cranking out games. They also made Crash Out Crew, which I played. It was alright, you know. You guys know the game Overcooked or Overcooked 2? I played so much of that with my family when it came out that I really got burnt out of it. Kind of forever. Because what happened was me and my oldest sister played all of Overcooked together. And we got really good at it. Like, we took a lot of time to get it down to a science, to figure out a system. And we beat the entire game with 4 stars. So when you first play a level in Overcooked, if you don't know what Overcooked is, it's basically like you play as a little cartoon guy who's a chef and you're making food. And the game is very chaotic. You have to make food really quickly, but they purposely add a lot of obstacles. Like you have to, I have a bone to pick with a slime. I'll be back. All right. Don't be gone too long. If you are, I'll assume the slime won. But yeah, the game purposely makes it difficult. They put obstacles in the way, so you have to like chop lettuce and then throw it across a gap, and if you throw it wrong, it'll fall down and you lose it forever and you have to restart. Sort of like purposely a little frustrating. So anyway, yo, Turtle, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. I drink my water. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Overcooked is good though. Yeah. So we played it all the way through and we got 4 stars. And normally when you finish the first stage, a stage the first time, you can only get up to 3 stars. So then you have to go back and redo the stage and get an even higher score to get 4 stars. So my oldest sister and I beat the entire game and then went back and beat the entire game again. So we were like really good at it and got it down to a science. And then my other family members wanted to play. So they joined in. But I had already beaten the whole game, so I was kind of like, I'm done with it. And naturally, when you have new people, they're terrible. So my sister was like trying to coach them and everything, and as for me, I was like, I'm done. I was like, I don't feel the need to keep playing this game. If the 3 of them want to play, that's fine, but like I was yelled at isn't the right word, but I'm gonna say yelled at because you know what I mean. I was getting yelled at by the new people coming in, being like, no, you should do this, you should do that, and I was like, I literally beat this game twice. No, not at all, Turtle. You're fine. You're totally good. I'm happy to hear from you. I'm happy you're here. Yeah, thank you. I hope your day's going well as well. You're wrong. I don't believe you. Well, I don't live there anymore, but I could drive back there and then pull up the Xbox and show you all of the finished levels. But we did it. You know what? You can call me a liar, but how dare you call my sister a liar? She's a hard worker. All right? Anyway, Um, no, you're fine. I'm just playing along. You're fine. Um, so then when it got to the point where like I was okay with like learning the entire game once when me and my sister played, but then when I had to like learn the entire game again because these new people had a different system that they wanted to try and I already like perfected everything. Um so I got really tired of the formula of that game, and then Crash Out Crew came along, and it's different, and it always depends on the people that you play with, but it's the same formula, which is like it's the game purposely makes it harder because that's the fun of the game, and it's supposed to be like you're yelling at each other, and I'm like, I just sort of lost the desire to play those kinds of games once I beat it like twice. Yeah, me too, Minri. Totally. I refuse to. I refuse to let my streak die. I'm determined. Good. That's good. He's gonna come to stream one day in a bad mood, and I'm gonna be on my usual trolling, and he's gonna crash out. No, 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 no. You see, I'm a consummate professional. I am nothing but professional on my streams. I have come to stream multiple times in a bad mood, but I suck it up because what king wants his court jester to be angry? You know? I'm glad, Turtle. Turtle, you're my. I'm not gonna touch that one, Alex. You know, I'm just gonna leave that one. I started Portal 2 yesterday. Oh, that's fun. I love Portal 2. I played it with my buddy, and we got through the whole thing. But the thing is, my buddy had already played through the whole game, and he's very smart. So like when we started playing together, he was just like, go here, grab this, move over there, do this, and I would balls it up a couple times, and he'd be like, it's fine, try again, and then we'd do it again, and he'd just tell me what to do, and I was like, well, the fun of puzzle games is to figure it out, isn't it? And I wasn't able to do that, so it was fine, you know, we still got to hang out and chat, and like I got to see the puzzles, which is cool. I didn't really get to solve them though, so I was like, dang. Maybe I just got to play Blueprints instead. That game looks right up my alley, actually. It's one of the games I can be sassy at. I sass the robots. Oh yeah, what's his name? Is it Wilbur? Wheatley, right? Is from Portal 2? I choked on my lollipop from laughing. Good thing lollipops are on a stick and you can just reach in your throat and pull it out. I'm back. The slime was actually a seal? How do you mix that up, James? What? Oh, also, my mom and sister lost like 100 pounds. I'm so proud of them. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. I would say tell them congrats for me, but I don't think they know who I am. Hey mom, hey sis, the streamer that I watch says that he's proud of your weight loss journey. I am not a moron. I am a surgeon. I'd unfriend that friend. What, who? The friend who got... I don't blame him for when we were playing Portal together. It's like, either he shows me the game, or he sits there and doesn't do anything because he has to wait for me to figure it out myself. And who knows how long that could take. Yeah, Wheatley. Reach in your throat and pull it out? Not like, come on! Come on! I can't say anything in this godforsaken town. He's a slime every other time. How was I to guess that he's a seal this time? Yeah, true. I mean, you never know. Them slimes, they always be shape-shifting. Wheatley Wilbur is crazy, bro. Hey, Wheatley and Wilbur are both cute names that start with W. I'm neurodivergent. You're not allowed to yell at me. I also love puzzles. They the bomb. Not actual puzzles, but like any other kind of puzzle, which is funny. I get bored of puzzles very quickly. You know, when it's just like a picture of flowers and you're like hour 3. Bomb puzzles, explosions. How dare you call me neurotypical, James? I don't know what I've got, but I know that I'm not neurotypical because I had one conversation with a counselor and she told me that I have anxiety. That's one session. I'm going to unlock them all like Pokemon gym badges. By session 10, I'm going to have every single neurodivergent C that are in the books. Winton is a good one too. Winston. Westley. As you wish. Anyway, yeah, puzzles are fun for a little bit, but then on like day 3, when you've done the same puzzle for like 4 hours, I'm like, I'm good to just put it away. You know? When we start getting bored of it, that's fine by me. But other people in my family are like, no, we have to finish it. And I'm like, guys, we're not having a good time anymore. You're too focused on the act of a puzzle and not the idea of a puzzle. Puzzles are there for you to relax and have fun. If you're not relaxing and having fun, then you're missing the point of the puzzle. And frankly, the puzzle probably doesn't want you to finish it anyway. If I was a puzzle and people were getting mad or like felt like it was a chore to finish me, I'd be like, brother, pack it up. Go have yourself a cup of tea or something. You know, take it easy. It's fine. I have no idea how to draw this arm. I don't know what this perspective is like. Whatever, that's probably good enough. What do you plan in your future? How does that make you feel? Oh, is this a neurotypical question? My plan is to keep doing what I'm doing. And existential dread is how it makes me feel. Oh yeah, Princess Bride is the best. Inconceivable! Never toy with a Sicilian when death is on the line! My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Turtle, thank you for the stretch. Stars! Hi! Puzzles are for murdering your enemies in combat? Like Gambit? Throwing the cards at people, except you got puzzle pieces. Ew, Stars, why would you spell my name like that? My parents have a puzzle table. They get it out when people visit, and everyone works on it whenever they want during their visit. That's a fun idea. My family's just like, when we start a puzzle, even after 2 weeks, they leave it on the table, and they're like, no, it doesn't get put away until the puzzle's done. And I'm like, nobody wants to do it. That's why it's been there for 2 weeks. We can put it away. We're done with it. It doesn't need to be finished. And we're not even the kind of family who like glues it together and puts it up on the wall. So it's not like... I feel like what we do is after the puzzle's finished, we take a picture of it. And I'm like, okay, realistically, I know you're doing this for a sense of accomplishment, but what is that picture of a finished puzzle gonna do in your phone? You're never gonna look at that picture again. Imagine going up to your friend and showing them, oh look, here's a puzzle that I finished. If somebody did that to me, I'd be like, that's okay. Yeah, cool, dude. When in my mind, I would be like, yeah, anyone can do a puzzle. What? And if anything, I feel like you're robbing yourself of the impermanence of puzzles, which can be beautiful. You know? Sort of like how life has meaning because it's short. In the same way, puzzles are beautiful because they don't last forever. You put them together, you got to take them apart again, just like life. You get your life figured out, and then life throws you a curveball. So You're robbing yourself of being in the moment of that sense of accomplishment of finishing the puzzle, and then that bittersweet moment of putting it back in the box. What I'm saying is, it's the problem is always kids on those dang phones. Thighs, I gotta go now. Alright, bye Pizza Corgi. Like Monopoly? I actually do enjoy Monopoly, though. Although, I think we need to normalize giving up. Not in general, I mean in games. I think once one person owns 3/4 of the properties and has a hotel on all of their spaces, you can pack it up. You can say, good game, you won. Because it's not fun for anybody except for the person winning to, like, play through the whole time. You roll, like, and every time that you roll, you move into their space and you lose half your money, and then you go in debt and you have to mortgage all your properties, and you're like, can we just admit that you won and move on? Like, it's not fun anymore. Two of my friends did the fight between Inigo and Wesley in theater for their semester exam? Wait, that's awesome. Why are you laughing? Because I know something you don't know. I am not left-handed. And then switches the sword. Oh, baller move. I'm not left-handed either. No Sicilian can refuse a request on the day of his daughter's wedding. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. I spelled it like that because I knew it'd piss you off. You're right. And it's how my cousin's name is spelled. Ah, there you go. You look like a puzzle? Yeah, because I'm complicated. There's beauty in imperfections and meaning in building the breakable. So true. Have you guys watched Rhett and Link's old song, Get Off the Phone? Get off the phone, now it's gonna be okay. There's no need to be afraid. It doesn't love you, it's gonna die one day. The government is probably spying on you with it anyway. It's actually... It's like a silly song, but it actually has a really good message behind it, which is like, there's one section where they talk about how there's like a clown on the street, or like some guy on the street is juggling, and everybody has their phones out taking a video, and they're like, when are you ever gonna watch a video of this clown juggling? And I'm like, yeah, I've taken videos of like fireworks. Never in my life would I go back and rewatch those videos. I think, categorizing isn't the right word, but like, I'm all for taking a picture of something and putting it in like a photo album so you can remember all the things that you've done in your life, because it's fun to go back through. But like, take one picture of the juggler and then put your phone down. It's the same thing with concerts. People aren't really enjoying the concerts because they're just staring at their phones the whole time. I'm like, this is so sad. Put your dang phone down and just listen to the music. The whole reason you're paying to be there isn't so that you can publicize the fact that you went to a concert. Wow, what a shocker. Nobody else has ever been to a concert before in their lives. Everyone's been to a concert. Or most people will go to a concert at one time in their life. That's not the important thing about a concert. The important thing about a concert is going and enjoying yourself. And if you're so focused on recording it with your dang phone that you're never going to look at again, you just ruin the entire concert experience. Put the phone down. Enjoy your life. You can memorialize it. That's not the right word. Memorabilialize it? Whatever it's called where you take pictures to remember it. Yeah, you have anxiety. I know. Thanks. Memorize? No. It's not memorize. It's when you're like writing something down or taking a picture or taking a video for memory's sake. I don't remember what that's called. I should get that jig puzzle game again. That was nice. You're a good man. I hate to kill you. You seem a good fellow. I hate to die. You should send the song in Discord. Okay. I'll do that. I'll do it right now. Speaking of fireworks, Rhett and Link also have a fireworks song, and it's so good. Get off the phone, Rhett and Link. Copy link. Discord. I'm just gonna put it in general. And then they have a fireworks song. Fallen founding fathers of the freelance fireworks hall of fame. It's actually so good. The harmonies in this song are insane. In the fireworks song, genuinely, it's so good. Uh-oh, something popped up in the quotes channel. Oh, of course it's Alanix. Of course. I can never get away with anything. We had fireworks in the background of an ad and almost had a panic attack. Oh my gosh, that would be scary. Memorialize? I don't know. That's not the word I'm looking for because that sounds like something's dying. I'm not going to remember it. If you're recording yourself with your friends, that's different. Yes, I agree. I think if, like, I made home videos with my friends all the time. It's just when, you know, there's a street performer out on the street doing magic, and instead of being there and engaging face to face with a human being, you're bringing up your phone between you and them so that you can record it. And I'm like, you're just depriving yourself of an experience. You're never going to look at that video again. It's not going to serve you in any way other than taking up storage in your phone. I remember going to TwitchCon last year and my sister was mad I didn't take more pictures on my end, but like I was too in the moment to take out my phone. Yeah, real. I think it's a great thing to like take a picture or a couple pictures of things that look cool if you like them. But like when I would go to cons in cosplay, I would take like a couple pictures of me and then that was it, because if I see that picture of me dressed as Tanjiro in the parking lot, I'm going to remember, oh yeah, that's that expo I went to. And then I'll start to remember all the other things about it. I don't need a picture of everything that happened at the expo. And I'm glad that I didn't, because I would have missed out on so many fun opportunities. Rant time? Let's go. Maybe that's why people made the smart glasses for impulsive recorders, to be more present. Yeah, maybe. I also saw a pair of glasses that was supposed to be smart glasses, but they were powered by AI. And I was like, that sounds like the worst thing ever. Imagine the kind of person who wears AI smart glasses. Like, what, you want to undress people while you're walking around on the street? It's not enough to do it to people on Twitter. Disgusting. Heathen behavior. I was joking around, though, with the kind of person who would unironically wear AI-powered smart glasses. And they're, like, driving around in their car, tap their glasses, be like, Clyde, blow up the car in front of me. They're taking too long to turn. You know, they just think that they think they can do everything. Aiden owns 2 pairs of those glasses. Bro, are you kidding me? I own 1 pair of glasses, and they're so bad. They're crooked. One of the nose pieces has fallen off. They're scratched like nobody's business. My lunch break is over. I gotta skedaddle. I hope y'all have a good day and hope you have a good rest of your stream. Thank you, Turtle. I appreciate you popping in. I hope the rest of your day at work goes very well. Best of luck. Thanks for popping in. Good to hear from you again. But yeah. No, if I had the money... Minri's not... Oh... Nope, never mind. You're leaving. Sorry, I thought that was... Never mind, I'm stupid. If I had the money to buy a pair of smart glasses, I would use it instead to buy a better pair of regular glasses. You know what I did? Don't worry about it. I just had a brain fart. So I have those sort of rubbery nose bits on my glasses so that they stay up on my nose. And one of them has basically rotted and fallen off. I say rotted. I think it you know, over time they get damaged and eventually break apart because they are just like little pieces of rubber. And what I had to do was I had to take a glue gun and glue gun a similar sized piece of rubber and then stick it onto my glasses so that they wouldn't fall off anymore. So my glasses are like hella scratched. They're wonky. The joints are a little bit like the screws in my glasses are stripped, so the arms of my glasses don't close up nicely. My glasses will fall off my face. They're like chipped all around the lenses. The frames rather. The lenses themselves are really scratched up and dirty. I need new glasses. But you know, a new pair of glasses costs $600. And I have work this week. And then again in 3 weeks, I'm working at a drama camp. That sounds so fun. Is it for, like, little kids? My sister just did that. She helped little kids out with drama camp. That's so fun.
Alanix says, as a Knicks fan, as y'all know, the New York Knicks are in NBA Finals and we're going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Why in the hell are there Knicks fans beating up people in Spurs jerseys? It's just a game, guys. You get no money, no booze, no weed, no baddies. All you get is bragging rights at work, lol.
That's crazy. Anyway, hi Kira, I'm gonna do an ab workout for 30 minutes and watch here. Good for you. That's a long ass ab workout. I don't do 30-minute ab workouts. And also, I guess we'll do it together because I'm doing push-ups now. Sorry, kitty. You have to go. I've been condemned to the push-up realm. Alright, here we go. We're gonna send it. Also, go Kira! Go Kira! You can do it! I believe in you! One more! Just one more! There's the crunches, of course. As soon as it starts, it always snowballs. I'm just waiting for the squats to happen. Alright. Oh my gosh, my room is so messy because we're drywalling, so there's just crap everywhere. There's my weights. Okay. There we go. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Easy money. Woo! And then I gotta do crunches. I have a nice yoga mat for my crunches, but it's buried under all of our drywalling stuff. So I just have to do crunches on the cold, hard cement floor now. Which makes me very sad. There's the squats. Of course. Typical. It was a white man. A white man? Typical! Anyway. 1, 2. I'm doing crunches now. 3. Oh, my cat has come to see what's going on. 4. 5. Hi, Jojo. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. There we go. Wow, how cool. We were doing crunches together. Alright, and then squats, and then we're done. Jojo, get out of here. I'm gonna run you over with my chair by accident. Just sit. Just sit up here and relax. Give me 2 seconds. Alright. Here we go. Ow! I hit my butt. I hit the wall with my butt. Whoops. 1. 100? 100 crunches? Huh? Can you shatter a watermelon with your abs? How do you do 100 of them at once? I just hear 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's insane. How did you do 100? While laughing, too? I'm just making your job harder. Making you laugh while doing crunches. So, impossible. 100 isn't even that bad. What? What crunches are you guys doing? Ain't no way. Oh. 100 crunches is insane. Show me your form now. Drop down and give me 20 dollars. That is. Oh, poor you, poor baby. Oh, that's good to hear, Minry. We got lean beef patty over here. I forgot how to do crunches genuinely. Cross your arms, lay on the ground, knees bent, go up until your shoulder blades leave the ground, and then you go back down. That's how you do it. You don't actually have 2 stars. People take my jokes too seriously, which genuinely concerns me sometimes. Sounds like sit-ups? It's basically sit-ups. Sit-ups just go further up than crunches do. I made more Duros today. Like Duro Steel? I don't actually know where I know that from. What is Duro Steel? Why is that in my brain? Oh well. Is that food? What's a Duro? Oh, the expanding pasta thing? That thing is so cool. Every time I see a video of that, I'm like, it's AI generated! And then I'm like, no, wait, that's just real. That's God's own AI generation right there. As in, like, he made that, so, you know. It's the weak sit-ups that has more ab work. It's crazy to see in real life. Yeah, I bet it does. I bet it is pretty crazy. Fire looks so fake. True. God, when creating the universe. Hello, ChatGPT. How do I make fire? No, that's insane. The ultimate creator would never. Anyway, I'm gonna do some line art for this now. I've realized that I can be a little bit more relaxed with my emotes. They don't have to look super perfect because you only look at them from very, very far away. So I don't even matter. It can't be real. It doesn't even cast a shadow. I was showing my mom a video of Jacques Z Whipper and it was a fire whip and she said that it was AI. I think I've seen Jacques Z Whipper, and he's wildly impressive. It's just a half rep of sit-ups. Why are you complaining? It's not a half rep. I'm not weak. You're just going sicko mode. It's not a half rep. It's basically sit-ups, but you just don't go quite as far up. You still have to take the whole action of, like... Change that to Russian twists. Bro, Russian twists are 10 times easier than crunches. I do Russian twists. That shit's easy as hell, bro. You just sit in a V shape and just, like, move to side. Easy money. Crunches are not easy. Crunches is hard. Yup. I do them weighted. Oh, I see how it is. I'm like, now you guys must be doing crunches wrong. There's no way you can do that many. And you say, nah, I'm just weak. And then now I say that Russian twists are easy, and you say, well, you must be doing it wrong. Are you using weights? You must not be using weights. Then, well, you can't be doing them, right? Nah. Easy. I'm just built different. My sides are incredibly jacked, and my abs couldn't break a toothpick. I got all the strength in the sides. Russian twists are easy. Thank you, stars. Rage bait. Actually, it's not rage bait, because I believe it. I'm not just saying it to make you mad. I'm saying it because it's the truth. They were mad at him because he spoke the truth. Who's him? Not me. I'll never be him. I can't even do 100 crunches. Schrodinger's rage bait. It's rage bait, but also not at the same time. I use a metal 10 plate, and sometimes we do them with flutter kicks. Okay, but Stars, I think you could flex your biceps and crush a house. So you have to be the exception. I'm pretty sure you're an Olympian. I think I've used a 25 once. Yeah, I use a 15 for a Russian twist, but that's because I have 15-pound dumbbells, and that's it. My workout right now is just squat press until failure, curls until failure, standing back rows until failure, and then push-ups until failure. And I do that every 2 days. It's pretty good. And then I always walk on my treadmill when I have a chance. Because walking is hella easy, especially when you're like playing Balatro. I literally forget that I'm walking. It's a life hack. Schrodinger's rage bait is when you make a dumb claim and only decide if it was rage bait after the reaction. Are you kidding me? I made a correct claim that is what I believe, and then you called it rage bait, and I said that it wasn't rage bait. I didn't do a single one of those things that you say that I did. How dare you? You guys know me. I stand by my dumbassery no matter what, and I don't back down. You can call my takes garbage, but you can't say that I'm disingenuous. You can't call me a liar. I stick to my guns no matter how wrong my guns are. Okay? I have wrong guns all the time, but they're mine. I don't have no Schrodinger's gun. Although I am Canadian and American, which means I'm not guns, but also I'm guns. Interesting. Chekhov's gun? That's different. Now you're talking about writing and film. This isn't the same at all. See, that's rage bait, but it's not Schrodinger's rage bait because it was meant to be rage bait all along. I've been getting stronger. I can pick up my dog now. Heck yeah. How much is your dog? Mine is 60. How do you... It's so funny that you know that off the top of your head because it's insinuating that you're like, oh yeah, how much do you bench? My dog is 60 pounds. Can you bench your dog? Oh yeah, I bench my dog who's 120. I realized it's because he pulls on the leash more than he should when he's excited, and I have to hold him back, which is helping me to get stronger. Yeah. We had a collar that was... we got it from a trainer. And it was like this chain. And so it was like the collar itself was a chain. And then when your dog pulls, you just yank on the chain, and it like constricts around their neck. And I guess it's supposed to stop them from disobeying you. But I literally felt like we were just strangling him for a quarter second. And I was like, that feels cruel. So I never used that collar again. But it was an actual trainer who encouraged me to do it. Like a dog trainer. I think that's my first purposeful rage bait. Well, you've done well. I fall victim to rage bait so easily. I want to make a video on how much rage bait is ruining the internet. Because people don't interact genuinely with anything anymore. They just try to make people mad for engagement, and it's truly the worst slop imaginable, and it just festers this cycle of hate online. People are always like, oh, I wonder why only negativity spreads online and positivity is so hard to find on the internet, and then proceeds to rage bait everyone to purposely make them mad because they think it's funny. I'm like, how do you not see how these two are connected? And I will always fall for rage bait. Because I will call things out when I disagree with them. But that's also not a bad thing. I don't understand the purpose of rage bait. Haha, I made you talk to me. I made you correct me for being wrong. I'm like, yeah, and I'd do it again. Happy to. Haha, I made you upset. It's like, I'm not upset. I'm just trying to engage with you like a human being. And you're treating it as a joke. Rage baiting is ruining the internet. We can't have real, genuine conversations anymore because one person is trying to have an honest discussion about a show that they really like, and somebody else is like, the main character sucks. And you're like, okay, cool, dude. Anyway. Every other time I don't do it on purpose. I've never rage baited on purpose. I shouldn't say never. I've probably done it at least once. My dog used to be 80. We weighed him on the Wii recently. You can weigh a dog to find out their age? Also, your dog is old as hell. 80 years old? Bam. See, that was a joke. That wasn't rage bait. There's a difference. We got him a harness because I wasn't a fan of how much he pulled when the leash was on the collar. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Harnesses are good for dogs, I think. Doesn't like scrape them on their neck as much when you pull them either. The weight goes instead on their like stomach, which is a lot stronger than just their neck. Never mind, I was wrong. I thought of a couple other times. True. You rage bait me by streaming and talking? No. I might make you rage by streaming and talking. It's not bait. I'm not setting this out as a trap. This is just who I am. You just hate who I am. That's not rage bait. you're just a hater. The important part of rage bait is the bait half. It's bait because it's like you're leaving it out there as a trap to hope that somebody bites, you know? I say things that might make people mad, but the purpose isn't to make them mad. I don't think I've ever purposely tried to make somebody mad because it's not fun to be mad. I hate being angry. Because I'm like, that's not me. Anger is always a mask for a different emotion. It's not a bad thing to feel anger, but I don't like it. I don't like being mad at people. I want to be nice. And being mad at someone means I'm less inclined to be nice to them. You mad, bro? Whoa, okay, we're bringing out memes from the early aughts now. Forever alone. Troll face. What emotion are you masking when talking about AI? That's a good point. I think it's a different type of angry. I think there's righteous anger about being like, this is something that shouldn't exist and we need to get rid of it. Ah! But you could also say that when I'm talking about AI, I'm masking my concern because I'm worried about the people who are losing their jobs and the environment. But I think there's a difference in like trying to speak out against something that's wrong and being very motivated to do it. I think there's a difference between that and like, you know, your spouse is making you mad, so you want to lash out at them or like yell or something. But it's actually because you're hurt deep down or you're insecure about something or, you know. How can I piss Aiden today? You're gonna piss me? Don't piss me. You can try to piss me off, but don't piss me. I think anger is a good thing. There's nothing wrong with feeling anger. You know, it's an emotion just like all the other ones. You need to let yourself feel it and get it out of your system. But anger can be dangerous because it causes people to say and do things that they don't mean. Like, I think we've all done it where we've been mad at somebody and you say something that you later regret. And if you're open and honest, you have to go back and say, hey, I'm sorry I said those things. I was upset, or I was tired, or I was hungry, and I didn't actually mean it, and I hope you know I don't actually feel that way. That kind of thing. Is it a mask then, or a reason? For AI? I guess it just depends how you define it. You can say that it's either both. What do you mean it but didn't want them to hear it? What? I think everything I say through, I try very hard not to let emotion choose my words for me. And that's good. I think that's a rare skill. I think people all the time get angry and then say things they don't mean. I think it's a very, very common thing. Hello, Aiden. I'm not going to lie. Super missed being here in stream. Welcome back, Dex. Hey, while you're drawing emotes, can you draw one of your feet for totally normal reasons unrelated to myself or my interests? No! So good to have you back. Okay. It's just that simple. Boundaries, people. I will never have a WikiFeet score. Except that I might someday. Depending how much I get paid. I don't know, what if I have really good feet? Am I about to deprive the world and my wallet of that opportunity? I'm no monster. I'm getting bored. Let's go back to BDSM. No! That's the spray bottle. No BDSM. You've had enough. No more treats today. My feet are terrible. You got working man's feet though. You've earned those terrible feet. I can judge for you if you want. The feet industry is a surprise part of my lore. Not in the way you may think. Is it like foot trafficking then? They're like killing people for their toesies? For their tootsies? I've started carrying an umbrella when I take the dog out. That's a good idea. Is it particularly rainy where you are? We haven't had rain in so long, and I'm miffed. It's already June. I mean, we did have snow until mid-May, so that might be part of it. But also, I love thunderstorms. We usually get like 3 every year, and we haven't had any yet, and it's June. And I'm like, if we don't get a thunderstorm this year, I'm not happy, Bob. Not happy. Ask me why I'm not happy. Why? Why what? Be specific, Bob. Why are you unhappy? I don't remember how the rest of it goes. I'm just trying to help people. You're supposed to be helping our people, Bob! What about the stockholders, the investors, huh? Who's thinking about them? I used to catfish dudes into buying me video games with my friend's feet. I didn't know you could do that. What? Crazy new tech unlocked? So I could just like find some attractive friend and take a picture and then be like, hey dude, buy me a coffee. And then I'd show up and be like, oh yeah, that was me, by the way. You already bought the coffee. I'm just going to take it. Have a good day. Insane. The opposite, actually. I'm using it to give myself shade because it's too hot. Ah, you're using your umbrella as a parasol. Perverts, not me, can be bug spenders. So true. I keep seeing people walking around on the street trying to pay for stuff with cockroaches. And I'm like, that's a pervert. He's a bug spender. Oh, big spenders. Oh. So just me then with the cockroach currency? Then? Is that not Universal experience. Anyway, that's so Filipino of you. Yeah, cool. Relatable. Aiden, what if I strangled you with barbed wire? I probably wouldn't like it. And also, who the heck is barbed wire? Yo, Small, welcome in. 13 months. That's crazy. It's over a year. We're so old. When I started doing this, I was 23. Can you believe that? I was just a baby. I was in my early 20s when I started streaming. Now I'm in my mid 20s, which means I'm close to death. I have no temperature right. Oh, yes, I remember this. I remember this. You should just carry around ice cubes in your pockets. I thought that said just tooting in now. Aiden, focus your eyes. Focus on what? I got 2 screens to look at, and I got 2 eyes. I'm focusing perfectly well now, thank you. There we go. I don't think that'd work out very well. You don't know until you try. And if it does work, I get the patent. I came up with that. It's my new invention I call ice pockets. Where you put ice in your pockets. I'm going to take it on Dragon's Den. And then Kevin O'Leary appears and I stab him in the leg. With a toothpick. So that it's not a felony. It's just uncomfortable. And watch out, there's a truck. Wait, it's the reincarnation truck. Hit me, hit me, hit me. I want to be reincarnated. I don't want wet pockets while I'm melting. Well, you take the ice out of your pockets, obviously. Don't be silly. That reminds me of an episode of a show when someone's balls were on fire, so he put ice in his pants. I'm sorry, what? These balls are on fire. His balls are on fire. His balls are on fire. What shows are you watching? Is this Lego Monkey Kid? Is this Red Sun? I didn't know Red Sun canonically has balls. Wait, it's the reincarnation truck to Goblin Slayer World. Oh no! I gotta get out of the way. They're experts! Experts, Bob! Exploiting every loophole, dodging every obstacle. They're penetrating the bureaucracy. Open that door, Bob. And you're fired, or whatever he says. Canonically, his balls are on fire all the time. Just like me. Relatable. Me and Red Sun, we got a lot in common. He's a sun. I'm a sun. His balls are constantly on fire. I use mint soap sometimes, which basically feels like your balls are on fire. If you know, you know. I feel like they're dipped in ice and also set on fire at the same time. Though, like you, he has no game. Excuse you. I almost talked to a woman this week. Imagine calling that no game. If I had no game, I wouldn't have almost talked to a woman, so just saying. Keyword almost. Well, yeah, but like almost is better than not at all. Almost is better than like definitely didn't. Imagine if I hadn't been there. Then I definitely wouldn't have almost had the opportunity to basically maybe kind of talk to her. And like it didn't. I'm broke right now. I bought 2 more books this week. Oh no. I think it means the same thing. No. Because like if I stayed home, I wouldn't have even seen her. And I wouldn't have... I would have been like, oh, I'm never going to see her again. But then I saw her. Quote, a life of almost is a life of never. Well, maybe. But like, what if I almost did talk to her and then I did? Have you seen any of the Nintendo Direct announcements today? Nope. I live under a rock. I make drawings and play Balatro, and I don't see things or follow along with news. Life's more peaceful that way. I heard people talk about it though. There's a Kingdom Hearts 4 And people are pissed for some reason. I thought we liked Kingdom Hearts. Balatro 2! What the frick? Balatro 2 Electric Boogaloo? Give it to me. Wait, why Balatro 2 already? They still haven't even released the big update. They're working on an update to like balance the Jokers, and did they drop that and they're making an entire new game? Aiden, did you hear? What did I hear? Steam Machine and Steam Frame are supposed to drop this summer. Just kidding, it's actually Kingdom Hearts 4. I knew you were lying to me. I knew you were lying to me. Because they would have done the update before. They wouldn't just make a new game. Local Funk is better than that. Ow. I thought everyone had heard. Did you hear about the bird? Yeah, the one that is the word. In the beginning, there was the bird. Only the bird and nothing but the bird. Ba-ba-ba, bird, bird, bird. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 4. That's cool, right? Don't we like Kingdom Hearts? Why are people poo-pooing this? I come to this stream to be away from my family. Okay. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome here. The only Kingdom Hearts game I played was Kingdom Hearts 2. Which is a really rough way to start because I was like, what? But when do I get to play as Roxas? Because he's clearly the main character. I don't care about this Sora guy. Where the heck is Roxas? And then I got like maybe halfway through. I got to that one boss fight that's really freaking difficult. And have a new PNG coming. Nice! Is it going to be like a PNG tuber? I hate Kingdom Hearts personally, but also every fan of the Kingdom Hearts series I know is also upset about the announcement. Oh. The family comment was because you were making a joke about the Family Guy? Oh, right. Isn't the bird the bird is the word? Isn't that just an actual song that Family Guy took? This is like, who was it? Someone was telling me that. Oh gosh, I wish I remembered what it was because it would make more sense. There was some song that my friend was like, "Oh yeah, they wrote this song for the game." It was Seal. It was what is it? Kissed by a Rose? That's not what it's called. What is the song called? Hang on. Da 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 da. You became something. What is that? Isn't that Kissed by a Rose by Seal? And they were like, oh, that song was written for a video game. They're like, it was for this game. And I was like, no way. And they're like, yes, it definitely is. And I looked it up and they were super wrong, but the conversation had already moved on. And I wasn't about to go back and be like, oh, actually, you're retroactively incorrect. But also just makes me mad. It is that too. Oh, I see. Thanks for the lurk, Dex. It's a gift tuber of my IRL persona on a journey of more self-discovery. Also, I might be Pan. Nice. It's the right month. Good thing. I'm just kidding. That's awesome. I look forward to seeing it. Maybe the Kingdom Hearts 4 announcement just made the game look really bad. Or there might be some drama going on I'm not aware of, but... Or like maybe Kingdom Hearts 3 was like a perfect ending to the story. And this is a classic Avengers Endgame situation where people don't want it to keep going. Otherwise, I don't see why you'd be so upset about your favorite game series continuing unless... Like... You can be hesitant for sure, but you don't know if the game's going to be good or not until it comes out, right? That's one thing with all these new game releases. People are like, oh, that game's going to suck. I'm like, how do you know? Like, we're surprised by game devs all the time. With new games that come out that are supposed to be good and they're really bad, or games that look really bad but they're actually bangers. That the latter happens less often, but it does still happen. So when people immediately write off a game before even playing it because of one trailer, I'm like, okay, well, it's a little premature, don't you think? Premature game rantification. But I don't know. The nice thing is that other people will get mad for me. I don't have to watch like the directs or the big announcements or like the game awards or whatever. Because I have my games that I like playing. And the new games that come out, people will try them. And after they've tried them and decided either that they're a good game or a really bad game, then I decide what to play. So I'm never on the front end buying games right when they come out, but like I'm not going to do that anyway because that's when they're expensive. I'd much rather let everybody else try the games out, and then when they've decided that a game's really good, maybe I'll buy it and play it. I'm looking forward to getting my new book. I've been looking forward to it for months since it was announced. I never wanted to read a story so damn badly. What book is it? Is it Red Rising by Pierce Brown? Bangin' book series. I'm still waiting for the last book of that series to come out, and it makes me sad. You know what series I do want to pick up, though? Jade City. I've heard very good things. It seems really cool. From what little tidbits I've heard, I think it'd be right up my alley. And there's like 3 books out, I think, for it. I would like to get a new book to start reading just because my nightly ritual is while I'm like cleaning up, getting ready for bed, tidying the kitchen and brushing my teeth and such. I always watch Raffle Light or Raffle Heavy, depending on the channel. I watch Raffle play Balatro. Because I'm like trying to get better at it. And also it's really fun to watch number go up. But that's not great for my sleep because I'm on my phone right before bed, which you're not supposed to do. So I was like, if I find a really good book that I'm into, then I can sit in my bed or like on the couch and read my book before I go to sleep, which is supposed to be really good. A really good way to get to sleep because like it tires your mind out. So you have an easier time falling asleep, but you're also not on a screen. So you don't produce the cortisol that you would by being on your phone before bed. Pretty baller. And then, reading books is good for you in so many ways. It keeps your empathy healthy, develops more empathy and reading comprehension and imagination and creativity, all that good stuff. Experiment 42, Outcasts of Ourovoron. Whoa! That's a lot of experiments. What happened to the first 41 Outcasts of Ourovoron? Ha 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 ha. Dumb. I'm gonna look it up. Outcasts of Ourovoron. Is that not what it's called? I get no results. Did you mean side effects of Proviron? It's on Amazon. Ow! Comey, hi! Experiment 42 book. Oh, there it is. Outcast of Ourovoron. The best. Ace the best. Ah, interesting. That's cool. Looks like it's a smaller author. That's good of you for supporting them. I don't know if they're a smaller author, but just from a glance. Pretty cool. I've been watching Ace since I was 13. They're a YouTube channel. Oh, nice. That's pretty sweet. I think my mouse died. Hang on. I gotta go get another battery. Unless it's just really not cooperating. No, it's dead. Comey has went out of comfort zone? Why? What did Comey do? I might have to look around a little bit for batteries because I don't know where they are. But I'm not going to be able to end stream without my mouse. So I have to find a battery no matter what. Anyway, tell me. We'll send Art out of comfort zone. Okay. Nice. I'm still present in spirit. I'm just looking around. Hello? Oh! I dropped something. Are you here? This looks like a good battery. I tried this one. I switched the battery on stream and I just get electrocuted halfway through. Okay. Old battery comes out. Click, click. New battery goes in. This way. Click, click. Yay, it works! I have a mouse. Me as a toddler incorrectly assuming what a hamster is. Let me see this, Art. Whoa! That's sick! Comey, I love the huge hammer. Look at that. And like the different plates on the armor. That looks awesome. It took forever. It looks great, Comey. That's a big ol' hammer. Really cool. Funny thing. Yes, you rang. Somebody called my name. Ha. The character's name is Banhammer. So they're not even allowed to have a hammer then. What the heck? Does he ban people? Yeah, that's an old Minecraft meme. You have been banned for the Banhammer has spoken. I got banned like probably 4 or 5 times from Minecraft servers. I never cheated. I never broke the rules. It's just because I was a little guy and people thought it was funny to kick out the little guy. Or because like I'd be doing well in a Hypixel minigame and people would be angry and for copium they'd report me and then somehow I just get banned. And I remember like actually sending an email to Hypixel staff being like, I have never used a hacking engine. I didn't fly. I've never cheated in Minecraft. You can go look and at logs or something and you'll see that I never did anything like it and they literally just ghosted me. I sent them like 3 emails. I was pissed. I was like, Hypixel support staff really sucks. At least they did back then. Y'all remember when the internet wanted to call wireless mice hamsters because they didn't have the tail? What? I didn't know that. Why didn't that catch on? That's cute. I have a hamster. As in a wireless mouse. How does my phone have a hangnail? Hold on. I got banned from Hypixel for a whole year once. Yeah, I think my ban was for like 2 months. I'm like, come on, bro. Surely they have a better system than just banning everyone who gets reported. What happened to innocent until proven guilty, huh? Hypixel. My brother bought me a membership so I can fly. That's nice. That's actually really sweet. I hopped back on Hypixel last year, I think, to play Super Smash Mobs because I really liked it, and there was literally 3 people playing. I was so sad that server is I want to say dead because there's lots of people who still like play Bed Wars, but it's nowhere near how it used to be. What was the one called where there's like a whole it was like Guardians, but it wasn't Guardians. It was like Capture the Flag, but there was two really big teams. And there was a resource pack where it turned all the items into like really cool looking swords and great hammers and javelins and stuff. Warlords. I think it was called Warlords. In its prime, that game ruled. It was so good. Because it was like 30 versus 30 or something. Like huge lobbies of people. And the resource packs were super cool, and you could unlock new swords and or like craft them, and it was so cool. In my followed streamers bar, you're surrounded by furries. I feel like I'm surrounded by furries just in my everyday life. I don't know what I've done to suffer this fate. But Honeybee just pops up. And we're friends now, and I'm like, why does this keep happening? How do I keep accidentally making friends with furries? Mine was an entire year because I was exploiting when I hadn't played for months. See, that's so stupid. Hi, Pizza Corgi. So somehow my phone case had a scratch on it. It was like a plastic case hangnail. Changing my password just in case. That's a good idea. I'm not sure I played Hypixel. Hypixel was the GOAT back in the day. It was like, you can't beat Hypixel. I don't know how it is these days, if it's better or not. Or if people still play it. Maybe I was just playing on a bad day. I should hop on it like a weekend or something and then try again. I also really liked Build Battle. I really enjoyed playing Build Battle on Hypixel. That was very fun too. There was one game that I remember from the olden Minecraft days. It's like, damn, I remember playing that with my brother. Yeah? Do you remember what the game was about? I remember my favorite Hypixel, or one of my favorite just Minecraft video, or like mini games ever was Wizards. And also, I think it was Shotbow Network had a dance floor one where it would give you a color like green. And you had to download a resource pack because it was partnered with an Egg's Guide to Minecraft, Element Animation. And they'd have the villager. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Element Animation, like Villager News. Villager News. Villager number 4. Like that thing is really funny. Anyway, Oh, that was the Hive. Yeah. I think you're right, Pizza Corgi. I think that was on the Hive. So you'd be running around and it would play music. And some of the tracks were pretty banging. And they'd be like, green, step on green. And so you'd have to run to the nearest green. And at the start, you have loads of time. And then the timer cuts out, so it's sort of like musical chairs. And anyone not standing on green would fall down and they'd lose. And then it gets faster and faster until the end. I don't think maybe I did win the game. I know for sure that I got second place. A couple times. That was one of my favorite mini games, and then my other ones were Warlords and then Wizards, because you could be like I think it was basically just like a team deathmatch, but you could be like a pyro wizard and shoot fireballs at people, but you could also be a kinetic wizard. And I remember that kinetic wizards, you could store up energy and then use it to like rocket jump, like blast yourself into the air. And kinetic wizards could also throw TNT at people. It was the most fun because I would just blast off. And then all the people below me, I would chuck TNT at all of them, and they would all blow up, and I would just rack up loads of points. It was so fun. It was where you were super slow and had minions, other players, help you tag players. It was called Fat Kid, but it was such a fun game to try not to get caught. I never played that. That sounds funny. Villager News is so good. There's a racing game, but then people stopped playing it. I don't remember that either. Too laggy? Aw, okay. Bye, Pizza Corgi. Thanks for popping in. I thought Small, I thought you were saying that you have a good night pizza. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. Pizza before bed? Good night, a little good night pizza? But no, you're saying good night to pizza, Corky. It's funny. But yeah, in that Wizards minigame, you could also like level up your skills. So I would just one trick pony fully spec into Kinetic Wizard every single time. It was awesome. And also, do you guys remember Super Smash Mobs? There was Mob Arena, which was really fun, and I think I played on a server, an old server, mc.mobarena.net or something, which was really, really fun. But there's also Super... Is that what it's called? Super Smash Mobs? There's two different ones. There's the one on Hypixel where you play as like the Hulk or Spider-Man or whatever. But then there was another one where you literally play as the mob, like you play as a creeper or an enderman, and there's like different classes you could unlock. I would always play as the creeper, and I freaking destroyed people, bro. I would always win, not always, but like I had probably an 80% win rate, which was huge. Now I want pizza, cold pizza. Me too. I like pizza. There's a Little Caesars actually not far from here. Do you guys hate Little Caesars? I love Little Caesars, and my friends are always dunking on them. Haven't had a pizza in months. I don't really crave it anymore. Crazy. Pizza's so good. I'm going to the fridge now. Yes, indeed, carbs. I don't know. My friends are just like, Little Caesars is really low quality pizza. They're like, it's cheap, but it's bad. And I'm like, I really like it, actually. I think in the modern day, people think that a good pizza is just a greasy pizza. They're like, the greasier it is, the better. And I'm like, with my IBS, it's the exact opposite. I'd much rather have a dry pizza. Not like cardboard dry, but I don't want it to be like soaking. You know, I don't want the bag to be all greasy. And maybe that's the difference, because I feel like Little Caesars pizza isn't really that greasy. But that's why I love it. It's good for my IBS, and it's also cheap, which is like, yes, please, cheap pizza. I personally don't like them or Pizza Hut. They're too bready for my taste. I prefer a thin crust and a nice crunch. Ah, I see. Yeah, not me. I'm a thick crust boy. Give me that deep dish pizza. Put cheese in that crust. You'll win my heart forever. A thin crust to me is just like, it's kind of cardboardy. I want my pizza to be soft, I guess. That's why. I don't like a crunch with my pizza. And healthier toppings, less grease. Yes, exactly. Although I can't really say that, I mean, it's pizza, so it's not very healthy, but I'm not very healthy either. I do actually quite enjoy a veggie pizza. Like a margarita pizza or like a spinach pizza can be very good. But my go-to is Hawaiian. I love me a Hawaiian pizza. Ham and pineapple, it's a classic. Ham's not particularly good for you, but I mean, pineapple's a fruit, right? It's got some fiber in it. So there's that. But I do really like veggie pizza. It's actually like quite a good pull. Maybe I should order veggie pizza more. Although I am skeptical on how healthy the veggies actually are. Like, it could be, yes, you're eating pizza, but you also are eating a bunch of veggies, so that's good. Or it could be that with the preservatives that they add to the veggies, or the way they cook it, or what they put on top, just basically negates all the health value of veggies, and you're only getting them for the taste and not for the health. You had me the entire time. You just lost me. I was agreeing with everything you said, but I don't want pineapple on my pizza. Oh, you pineapple pizza haters. You're so quirky and original. Sorry, that... You're catching strays. I think... I don't know. You're allowed to like whatever you want. Right? I think that people who don't like pineapple on pizza make a huge stink about it, and nobody else cares. But I will say, we know that meat and fruit is a good combination. Mandarin chicken. A classic. and it's chicken with oranges, right? Meat skewers. You put all kinds of fruit and meat together, delicious. Meat and fruit is like people put chutneys of any kinds of fruits on a burger with like jam. It's no different having pineapple with ham. It's very similar. It's meat and fruit. So when people are like, "Oh, pineapple on pizza. Oh, it's unheard of. Why would you ever do that?" I'm like, "Look, you're allowed to not like it, but treating it like it's some alien horrible monstrosity like ketchup on ice cream that nobody's ever done before is crazy. It's very normal to put meat and fruit together." I used to love pizza with spinach on top and pineapple pizza. Oh yeah, pizza with spinach. Mm-mm. The only stuff I don't like on my pizza is anchovies and olives. I'll eat almost anything else on pizza. I miss pineapple not on pizza, but in general, yeah, it is good. But you can eat grapes, right? Though I got judged harshly for having pineapple on pizza, which was BS. Pineapple pizza is good. It is good. It's so good. I'm actually just not a big pineapple person. I like the juice, but not the fruit. It's a texture thing. That I totally understand. I'm totally on your side, James, because I like the flavor of bananas. I like banana flavored like candy or ice cream or even bananas in a smoothie. But the texture of bananas, can't do it. Can't do it. And I totally understand the what am I thinking of then, Minri? There was a fruit that you were like, "Hey, I can eat this now." And I was like, "Oh, that's awesome." I don't remember what it was. Was it pears or something? I'll eat black olives, but not green olives. Oh, that's interesting. Usually it's the other way around, right? I don't like any kind of olives. Almost changed out my soda in my life for pineapple juice, but I got them stupid allergies. Oh, pineapple juice is so good. Unfortunately, lots of juices that you get at the store these days have so much sugar in them as well that they're almost as bad as drinking soda. Mythica, welcome in! That was such a cute fart. I was second guessing myself, but I already started saying it, so I wasn't gonna. Ew! Ew! I miss the feeling of my tongue going numb from too much pineapple. Ah, so you're allergic. I see. I have a buddy who's also allergic to pineapple, and he does the same thing. He's like, "Well, yes, I'm a little bit allergic to pineapple, but I love it so much that I'm just going to eat it anyway." And I'm like, "You know what? Based. If I was, like, lactose intolerant, I couldn't live my life without cheese. I would just eat cheese and then suffer on the toilet. But I have IBS instead, which means I can eat whatever I want and suffer on the toilet. Nah, not really. I just need to have more fiber than your average Joe. Which is fine. I've said it before, but, like, because of IBS, my tum-tum is more fragile. So I don't feel good if I eat greasy stuff. I need to cut out grease and have more fibrous things like nuts and vegetables. But I'm like, that's probably good for me in the long run, right? It's probably better for anyone to cut out grease and have more nuts and vegetables. So this is just God's way of saying, "Hey, champ, you have to eat healthy, whether you want to or not." Watermelon. It's from the acid? I don't know. I never get like that with pineapple, and I have acid reflux. I have showered. I am clean. Now I'm eating ice cream. I feel like you just cast a spell on me. Proof that I'm cleaner than I'm eating ice cream. Those would be two very different questions. I just got out of the shower. Oh, yeah. Ayo? Proof? Isn't that because pineapple is acidic and is attacking you while you eat it? Not me. Sometimes when we get a pineapple, I eat a lot of pineapple. And I never get that feeling. I thought that's just how pineapple specifically was. I think you guys are allergic to pineapple a little bit and you just don't know. Send it in the Discord. The ice cream pics, right? Right? Pics of ice cream? Oh yeah, there it is. Whoa, you got me on the big screen. Whoa, what the heck? Why am I so huge? This is making me... I'm starstruck by myself. That ice cream looks really good. Is that cookies and cream? I don't care. I feel good after eating pineapple, so it's not bad. Yeah. That's just 1 out of the 2. Where's the shower proof? Mythica, you're crazy. You're crazy. Stop being horny on main. Why did my music... What? Why did we stop? Can't share that in the Discord. That's between you and me. Insane. Insane. By the way, have you seen the new Hades Town trailer for cinemas? Yes! I have! I'm so excited. I can't wait to watch it. La 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 la. It's gonna be so good. Oh my gosh. I'm just sad that I can't see it in actual... I can't see the actual production. If they ever tour again, I'm going. Wherever it is, I'm gonna go see. And I'm gonna dress up like Orpheus. Posted 11 hours ago? Yeah, awesome. I was gonna say nudes? It's Muskoka Mocha ice cream. Whoa. Wait, is it like coffee flavor? What is Muskoka? I sent something in the Discord too. Uh-oh. This is alarming. What is it? An Aiden cone. That's me. Oh, you guys are just flirting with Kira. Okay, what else is new? You think this is original? But seriously, fresh pineapple is the best. Canned just doesn't... Oh, fresh pineapple is the best. Canned just doesn't match it, and fresh tastes better. Fresh pineapple, there's nothing like it, but canned pineapple with like the extra sugar they add in there, a sweet treat. Absolutely delicious. Looks like I have to cosplay Eurydice, I guess. I mean, what? Mythica, I would walk into Hades Town for you. And then on our way back, I would turn around and look at you. But I did it on purpose. I'm like, nah, I know Mythica's behind me, but I'm turning around anyway. Get rage baited, idiot. Get sent to Hades forever. I'm literally freaking back. Who's talking to Kira? Oh, were you guys flirting with me? I guess that does make more sense. But I mean, both have happened. Wow, unsubbing now? No, but I'm doing it for you, Mythica, because Hades is hot. And I think you would have a better time with Hades than with me. It's good on turkey and cake. At the same time? Huh? I'm a turkey who's got cake. Aiden, would you walk into Hades Town for me? Of course. I'd walk into Hades Town for anyone. Also, because I just kind of want to know what it looks like. An Orpheus who would turn around is an Orpheus who is maybe a little stinker.
Small Girl Rifle says, Aiden, I got to man the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital table at work today.
I saw that.
And my new manager is letting me do it again tomorrow. I think I raised $50 just on my own today.
So are you stealing the toys? Are you taking Rubik's Cubes home? I know how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Yeah. Ladies. One at a time. My parents say pineapple is a sign of hospitality, so whenever one of my siblings comes to visit, they hide a pineapple around the house for them to find. That's so funny. It's also a sign of a couple being swingers. Yes, but only if you have the pineapple upside down, which is really funny because my mom puts pineapples upside down because she thinks it makes the juice run. She's like, oh, the juice gets stuck at the bottom. So you have to turn the pineapple upside down for a couple of days so the juice runs throughout and the whole pineapple is nice and juicy. And I'm like, okay, just like be careful. Yeah, if it's upside down. You can solve me if you want. That's a job for your therapist. I'm not there yet. I only took a couple psychology classes. If anyone's close enough, it's Mythica. That's what TV wants you to think. It's just having pineapples and then maybe being a little flirty. Well, I need to tread carefully then because I'm always buying pineapples. I have to be so careful not to be flirty at all. I'm going to be completely stoic from now on. If somebody walks up to me and they're like, hey, I really like that shirt, I'll be like, It is a shirt. Goodbye. And then leave. Who am I kidding? That's just what I do anyway. My socially awkward You also have to be so careful to not be in a relationship. That's not true. It's actually pretty easy to not be in a relationship, actually. It's actually pretty hard to get into a relationship, actually. My parents put it on its side and turn it every couple days. It's not hidden. If it's not hidden to keep the juices from pooling. Ah, see? That's clever. And then you also don't have to be a swinger. If you turn your pineapple upside down, you're legally required to kiss other people. I got scared by pineapples. Won't go into detail, but nah, I'm good. Just put a sock in the damn drawer. Huh? A sock on the drawer? Just put a sock... Oh, on the door. What? Why would you put a sock on a door? Huh? I forgot that's what it's like for your kind. What do you mean? A straight man? A white man? Typical! I just got a very peculiar part-time. Oh? Do tell. You know what a sock on the door means. I don't. What does it mean? It means that while you were taking your laundry to your room, a sock fell off and got caught on your doorknob. I don't... Okay. I'm sorry that I'm purer than you. I'm sorry that you're all filthy, dirty-minded goblins. And that everything, anything, everywhere always means sex. Okay? What if... Read fanfiction sometime, idiot. I refuse! I will write my own damn fanfiction. What if my door gets a little sticky and I don't feel like washing it, so I put a sock over the doorknob so that I don't have to touch the sticky doorknob? Huh? Watch any show, it's so common, virgin? No, it literally can't be that. Oh, sorry that I don't watch Euphoria on repeat. Sorry that I watch Peak like Naruto and Demon Slayer where they don't talk about socks on the doors. They talk about ambition and friendship. Stuff that's important. Fill your mind with the Lord. Instead of socks on doors. How dare you? I'm a virgin and even I get it? Well, okay. Clean the doorknob? Sticky bad? Yeah, sticky is bad. I would never. I would always clean the doorknob. I'm just saying hypothetically, there are reasons to put a sock on your doorknob that don't involve doing the nasty and smooshing booties. I'm now at a staff at the largest indoor arena in the Philippines, and my shifts are only during large events? Dang! An arena. So, like, they fight to the death? My socks are gone in my room. They are sucked into the void. Oh, did you know that if you lose your socks, it means sex? That's what you guys sound like right now. Damn, I'm laughing so hard my head might hurt. Did you know that if you have a headache, it actually means that you want sex? That's you guys right now. It can be sports or a concert venue. Did you know that if you watch sports, if you go to a yeah, I could just do this for literally anything, because that's what you guys are doing. Why does everything mean something? You need to relax? Okay, thank you. I need to calm down. I'm an adult. Everything's fine. Big stretch. Oh, damn, I want it all the time then. I have constant migraines. I'm sorry. Aiden, this is like ancient shit. Okay, but this is the problem, right? Just pretending that any innocuous thing means sex and assuming that everybody knows about it means that I could do something totally like, oh, my shoes are muddy. I don't want to get them on the floor, so I'm gonna turn my shoes upside down. And everyone's like, oh, dude, don't you know that if you put your shoes upside down, it means you're gay? You aren't allowed to put your shoes up. Because that's what it means. So I'm constantly living in fear. It's typically used with roommates to let them know not to go into shared spaces to avoid awkward interruptions, or you could speak like a human being and be like, hey dude, I'm having a girl over later, so like don't come into our room. Boom. Problem solved. You don't need to bring your socks into it at all. They didn't ask for that. It's a thing that developed from college dorms as a way to let your roommates know, yo bro, there is a chick in here, my balls may be out. Valid? The socks thing is a really bad thing to get upset about that point over because it's literally meant as a warning for sex. I'm waiting until marriage. I don't need it. Where's my... Yeah, it's just one of those... I guess it's just one of those things I don't need to worry about. Because I'm cool. Because virginity is cool. It means you're gay if you're not wearing socks. Okay, I am wearing socks. So I'm good. Oh, does that mean I have to wear my socks to sleep now? Damn. In college, you pick up chicks. And back when this was really common, people didn't have phones. Incorrect. I didn't pick up any chicks at college. I guess I did one. Because I started dating a girl. I wasn't dating her before college, and then I dated her during college. And also, we have phones now, so... Get with the times, old man! Sorry, that was mean. I don't mean that. Aiden crashing out as a cutie patootie? I'm not really crashing out. I mean, now I know. I just hate that I've been cursed with this information. Sure, sex is cool, but have you ever played Magic the Gathering? I was playing a game with friends where we had to find words within a timer based on a theme. The theme was things that are flat, and I pressed the end button, and I said, not me, and my friends burst out laughing. Crazy. If you hear someone say socks are off or I'm wearing socks, that means gay or not gay. Are we being so for real right now? Are we being so for real? So if somebody asks me, are you wearing socks right now? And I say no because I'm wearing sandals, that means that I'm gay. I haven't because you keep avoiding me? What do you mean? That is a for real thing? Is it Tapple? Oh, Tapple. It's only if you're in bed with someone. If two dudes are doing it but they're wearing socks, then it's not gay. Huh? Huh? I don't understand. Yeah, socks on? What? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Also, where are you wearing the socks? Because that... I feel like that greatly changes the experience. I don't know the lingo. This is... You see what I mean? Because you're not naked, so it doesn't count. Oh! Okay, well, yeah, but I mean, that applies with a hat as well. You could wear a beanie. Same thing. You could wear like a jacket. You could wear like a winter coat and still do it. And you're technically not naked. But the lingo is socks. See, and I don't understand where we learned this. Like, did I miss a curriculi in school or something? Where I was supposed to... Because, like... Everything is a definition on Urban Dictionary. I guarantee you I can say, like, a chocolate pie, and that's going to be something gross. What if I really just want a pie with chocolate in it? Well, no, because gay dudes wear their hats backwards during it. No, cool dudes wear their hats backwards. A backwards hat just means you're cool. It doesn't mean... No, am I not allowed to wear my hat backwards anymore? But what if I want to look cool? In a show, I know a couple did it in the snow behind a snowbank. Whoa. That sounds like it would be chilly. Would you like to know the real answer to that? To where people learned it? Yeah. I'm guessing it's just life experience. Zambonis? Is this another key word? I feel like we're speaking in thieves' cant. And I'm not a rogue, so I don't understand. I'm sure they kept each other warm for hours. Surely Surely you'd still like get hypothermia if it's that cold out. I don't know where I learned it. Just overheard guys talking about it. What is this conversation about anymore? I'm wheezing. I don't know. I'm just a pure being. And you know what? Frankly, it's patronizing. When people say, when I'm like, oh yeah, I love it when it snows. And they're like, oh my gosh, you don't know what snows means? It means sex. Oh, Aiden, you poor thing. You innocent baby bean. I'm like, dude, there are other things in life. Sure, sex is cool, but have you had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? They were made up by a bunch of anxious gay guys who wanted to be straight so bad, they made up a bunch of stuff to quote-unquote still be straight and then spread that information so it's well known that this is straight dude stuff. Like the socks thing? Okay. That makes sense. So then I don't deserve to be bullied for not having this information because I'm not the target audience. Were you homeschooled? No! I went to 3 different public schools. Then you have no excuse? What do you mean? You're still a target to the audience. Hey, I'm not responsible for how other people feel about me. What feelings other people have for me. We aren't bullying, we are informing. You're not bullying, but other people were bullying me. I was getting bullied. Me eating breakfast while Chad is defining what wearing socks during sex means. I'm getting educated. What are you crashing out about, Art Man? Dad's sick, they're making fun of me for not knowing what a sock on the door means. And they're like, oh, you went to public school, didn't you? Yeah, sorry, not every public school is as vulgar and crass as your public schools. Sorry that my public school was chill. And we learned about science. Who do you think they want to ensure knows what straight guys do? Other straight guys who are actually straight? Well, clearly not that bad. I didn't know about it. I didn't know. I was also homeschooled and knew this shit. Where are you guys like, do you guys just, I don't know. I don't know how I missed all of this, okay? But frankly, I'm okay with it. I went to church. And I'm a choir boy and a theater kid, okay? I don't run in the same circles. What church did you go to? My pastor's not walking up there and being like, good morning, everyone. I hope you all had a good Saturday night. I hope there weren't too many socks on the doors, tee-hee. Nuh-uh. Sock in the door is definitely a thing. It's like a tie on the door. What do you mean a tie? You're lying. This is gaslighting. A tie on the door is nothing. That can't mean something. So maybe if you didn't know, you aren't actually straight. Oh yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that every person in the world is supposed to be beamed into their brain with this information the second that they're born. Or else it means that they're not who they are. To be fair, I didn't know about the sock on the door until I watched Invincible. See, so it's because I only watched season 1. See, this whole thing circles back to you guys bullying me for not finishing Invincible. It flew over your head, and I also go to church and went to theater. I don't know. I guess you guys are just vulgar. I guess you guys are just kind of crass. I'm just saying. I also went to church. It's not the pastors, it's other guys your age or the cool older ones. Oh, see, that's probably where the discrepancy is, because there were no other guys my age at church. I went to a small church out in the countryside. It was only old ladies. And also, I guess I had like a cousin who was older and he was cool. But I remember one of our only conversations is that I was talking about waiting until marriage. And he was like, oh, bro, nobody does that anymore. What are you talking about, bro? Everybody's sexing all the time. Nobody waits for marriage anymore. And then I stopped talking to him. Not for that reason. Because I never saw him again. Aiden's just too young, guys. He'll understand when he's older. I am 24. People get married when they're 19, okay? I could have been married for 5 years at this point. Have you seen all the characters I simp for, brother? Have you seen all the characters that I simp for? I made an entire PowerPoint presentation and it took 2 hours to get through it. I should be privy to this information. I just, look, I'm not actually crashing out. I don't actually care. But the next time I leave my door open, don't be like, oh, it means that you're poly because you left your door ajar. Bro, not everybody knows how to do everything. Have you seen I Think You Should Leave? Do you even know how to drive? No, I don't, and I'm fucking scared. Not everybody knows how to do everything. You're making fun of Aiden? Yes, they are. They're making fun of how pure I am. I need to calm down. I'm an adult. It's true. I'm not crashing out. I'm not crashing out. I'm not crashing out. You're crashing out. I simped over a puppet. I feel embarrassed on that part, but I can't be blamed because AUs are made about that puppet. Oh yeah, no. People have way more insane hear me outs than that. People have hear me outs that's like the dumpster that I passed on my way home from school when I was 12. Was it Wally? Bingo! Aiden is like a weird pure, like Catholic pure. As in, he's pretty innocent, but he likes to drink. No. Not Catholic pure. Lutheran pure. There's a difference. We had a whole reformation about this. We can still drink, but we don't do the indulgences or the priests or anything. It's different. It's different. Aiden has the body of a fossilized Tyrannosaurus Rex while his soul is about of an elementary school kid. Yeah, you guys get it. I don't know why my body has to be old AF. I'm 24. What do you mean? Oh, it's because you're younger than me. Right. Yeah, so I'm near death. But my school, yeah. You know what? You know why that's a good thing is because I still have joy and whimsy. And I can go through life with a clean mind. RF lovesick and watcher that made me head over heels. I was making a joke to Irish Catholic. Oh, I see. Well, my ancestors are Irish, so that explains the drinking. Aiden, my birthday soon? How soon? Happy early birthday, DeadSec. Uh-oh, James is crashing out. So you admit you have the body of a fossilized Tyrannosaurus Rex. Objection! I have the body of a still alive Tyrannosaurus Rex. Because I'm huge! And I'm big and tall and strong! My mind is clean most days, just blame BS? No. I refuse. I refuse to believe that. I think all of you who know this sock on the door thing are dirty. And you're stinky and you're smelly. I got tiny eyes. I got a big head and little arms. You guys seen Meet the Robinsons? Goated movie. Next week? Next week! Wow, happy early birthday, DeadSec. In 2 weeks? Okay, well then it's too early to say happy early birthday. I gotta start getting ready for bed. I am for once an old lady who needs to sleep at 8 p.m. Why is Sarah not catching strays, huh? Why are we not making fun of Sarah? Ha! Goes to bed at 8 p.m. Ha! At least I smell like cucumbers. No, you may not be physically stinky, but you're mentally stinky. I'm mentally squeaky clean. I could ride the Nimbus cloud. Too early for me to be mathing at 3 a.m. Yeah, that's very real. Because it's rude to comment on a woman's age. What is wrong with you? I didn't comment on it. I didn't ask. I didn't say anything. I just said that you guys should be bullying other people and not just me. Because I have a job. This is my job. I get paid to do this. This is very much a job to the government. Good night, Sarah. We will deal with Grandpa who's crashing out because his out was met. It's kids these days. You kids and the socks on your doors.
I don't know what an upside down pineapple means, but it's because you kids are always on your phones.
Says the man who has waifus. Your mind isn't clean either. I'm sorry. You don't know how I visualize my life with my waifus. What if I just imagine that we hold hands and that's it? You don't know. You don't know. What if I have this? What if my fantasy is that the only kiss that we have is when we get married, and then we're just best friends for life? You don't know. That's not true, but what if it wasn't? What if you don't know? Baby's too pure? Yes. You know, I take it as a compliment. Everybody's yelling at me for not knowing. Ow! Ow! It's stuck in my eye. Ow! Can somebody help me? I think I have a sliver. There, got it. I'm pulling your leg. I know. We're having fun here. I hope nobody takes what I say actually seriously. Like, ever. That's just generally a good rule of thumb. If I say something stupid, I'm doing a bit. No one's wishing me a happy birthday. It's because you're lying, James. Don't think I'm gonna forget. I forgot. I don't remember what it was. But there was something that it was a birthday. You told me that it was your birthday. And I said, or was that Alanix? Someone told me that it was their birthday, and I said, happy birthday. And then they said, just kidding, it's not actually my birthday. And I said, how dare you? My birthday's on the 12th. Happy early birthday, James. Oh my gosh, only 3 days into your birthday. That was for sure me. Oh, of course it would be you, Dex. Of course it was you. How could you? How could you do this to me? Happy early birthday. Happy 100th birthday. Wow, you hit a full century. What was life like in 1926? I've got really bad news for you in about 4 years. It was racist. Yeah, I'm not surprised, actually. On birthdays, you're happy? Oh, no. Dude, you have a sad birthday now. I've had some of those. Not to sound spoiled and entitled, talking about, like, presents on birthdays and stuff. But there was one birthday where the only gift I got was a plastic Millennium Falcon, and I'd never seen Star Wars. I didn't like Star Wars. I didn't know anything about Star Wars. I didn't get cards or money or anything. No, it was on birthday, not on happy, so a happy regular day. Oh, well, that's nice. That's arguably better than a birthday. Too many expectations for a birthday. What the frick? I've been gnomed. I can't live much longer past this. My pet gnome, his name is Jerry. Jerry! Wow, that's a great gnome name. I love gnomes being named like middle-aged guys. Like I can picture a gnome being named Dennis. My last 4 birthdays felt off, and it honestly sucked. Only had a few memorable moments. I get that. Birthdays are harder when you get older. I think birthdays are more work. Like, when you're a kid. Norman? That's insane. That's insane. Norman with a silent G. Because when you're a kid and it's your birthday, everyone's doing the work for you. Like, your parents plan everything, send out the invites, get all your friends over. You just get to, like, run around outside while your parents do everything. And then when you're older and it's your birthday, it's like, okay, I gotta plan everything. I gotta go out and I gotta buy stuff and I gotta cook a meal and all this. And sometimes people buy you gifts. It's less about the gifts when you get older and more about just an excuse to spend time with your friends, because it doesn't happen as often. So it's nice when it's your birthday, and also people will kind of listen to you. You'll be like, I want to go hiking for my birthday. And people got to be like, yeah. Hey everyone, Aiden's average height, and that's not okay. We need him shorter. Don't take my kneecaps. I just got them back. I got like 80 of those bad boys in my house somewhere. That's a lot of gnomes. It's not that it's due to some shit that happened that left me feeling unseen. Oh, it's not that. It's due to some shit that left me feeling unseen on my own birthday and made my days feel disappointing. Yeah, that does just... That also is a part of it. Jerry? No, that wasn't Jerry. Was that Norman? One of my first birthdays, I think it was my second birthday, everyone got invited to my mom's house for a party except they were all there for my brother's graduation. Yes, I heard this story. That sucks so much, Dex. I'm very sorry to hear that. Isn't he shorter than average? Not in the morning. Not when I wake up in the morning. Okay? If you measure me first thing, I'm 5'9". And also I think worldwide average is 5'8". What isn't it like 5'6"? Isn't it like way shorter than people think? My buddy came over for bowling. Bowling, baby, let's go bowling. Bro's at max length in the morning. In more ways than one. Ayo. But everybody's at max length in the morning. Your spine decompresses. You get taller. Average worldwide height. Updated 2026. Uh-oh, are people getting taller? Am I going to fall behind? Globally, adult men average about 5'8", while women average close to 5'3". Boom, baby! I'm average. Don't talk to me. I'm average. Talk to the hand. I'm not short. If people are like, Aiden is just average, yeah, and you know what? Average is a good thing. Where would we be in math without averages? Huh? If I was tall, it would totally throw off the rhythm of the world, you know? What kind of spine decomp you averaging? About 1 inch per 8 hours, which means if I sleep for an entire day, I get 3 inches taller. It scared my mom the first time it happened. I walked out of my room, I was like, hey, just give it a few hours, I'll go back to 5'8". And my voice also got deeper. I don't know how that happened. I think I was maybe just sick. The bowling place then shut down due to a roof cave in a couple weeks later. Well, yeah, you're not supposed to throw the bowling balls into the roof. I'm going to a ramen place with my family. I'm jealous. Save me some ramen. You're our average Joe. No, I'm average Aiden. My Asian ass still taller than him? Well, yeah, okay. And my white ass still shorter than you. So? Aiden is on the mean. And probably mode. They didn't tell me that. Okay, so it's fine for you not to know where the bowling ball goes, but I don't know where the sock goes, and suddenly it's the end of the world. How does that even work? Ungrow. Gravity pulls your spine down and you compress as you go throughout the day. I'm stealing your bed to sleep in? Go ahead. It's not a very good bed. I need to get a new one. Hey, I was sleeping on that. What the frick? Everybody get out. This is just like in Shrek when everybody's at my swamp. Get out of my swamp. Aiden, stop talking about your ass. I don't care what color it is. You don't? What if my ass was like blue? What if I stripped down to my undies, into my whitey tighties, and I got blue cheeks? What are you going to do about that, huh? Sizes are changing again. Is your ass blue, Aiden? No, but I said what if? Why are you blue? All right, then. Well, I didn't tell you what color it is. What if it's an even more concerning color? Hospital. Hospital. It means my ass isn't getting enough oxygen. I'm clogged. I need to take a diuretic. Get this man some coffee ASAP. It's probably as white as a shell since it gets no sun. Well, you might be right. I can neither confirm nor deny how much sun my ass has seen. When the blue spreads to your ass. Yeah, when the blue balls is so bad it gets to the rest of your body. If your ass is yellow, that's hepatitis B. No. I already got vaccinated for that. If my ass is yellow, it just means I peed my pants. I'm scared of this conversation. Yeah, me too. I don't I don't know what even happened. That's being alphaba. Wicked. I can't breathe. I'm laughing so hard. Oh, don't turn blue. That's what happens when you don't breathe. Well, apparently that's not real. That doesn't happen according to chat. You guys are a bunch of freaking gaslighters. Socks on doors and blue asses. Yeah, right. I don't believe you for a second. We went from birthdays to ass colors only in an Aiden Sketches stream. I'm blue for you. Oh, wait, that means you're sad. ADHD moment. You drinking too much dyes it if it changes color? Yeah, true. I pound down a bottle of Jägermeister and my butt turns black. Stop, I am birthing. Yeah, congrats on the baby. Dang, I didn't realize you were pregnant. You kept that a secret for so long. That means your baby has been gestating while you're watching my Twitch streams. Because I've been here for almost that long. Or longer than that, actually. Your baby's going to come out starting and saying insane stuff. Aiden, dead sec. Yes. Bad. What can I do you for? My stomach hurts from laughing. I kind of wish I was a belly laugher. I'm a throat laugher, and it really hurts. It's not like haha, this is funny. It's like when I laugh too much, my throat is like, stop, dude. You're gonna have problems. You're cute. Thank you. Also, wrong your. Sorry, I immediately just unmuted myself, didn't I? Yes, and you're the father. You wonder why my sub stays for 10 months? And then I just end stream. I gotta go buy a pack of cigarettes. Wrong, your is crazy. Fine, fuck you then. No. We can have both. I can be cute and you can spell correctly. It's not one or the other. I'm helping you, dead sec. I'm not trying to be the grammar police. If you think about it, I'm telling you this one time so you don't make the mistake in the future, and then you don't get grammar policed later. So if anything, I'm reverse grammar policing you by preventing you from everyone boo this man. Joke's on you. There's only an applause. Oh no, you can type it. Oh no, don't. I think Mythica beat you to that. Oh yeah, true. If I am the father, even wait, but how does that work? Is this another Immaculate Conception 2.0? How can I be a virgin and also have a child?
Wow.
Oh, adoption. Wait, so did you have the baby and you're just making me adopt it? I don't want it. I'm not ready for this kind of responsibility. I need to get my ducks in a row. Wah. Oh yeah, that one loves to run around. Whoa, how did you know, huh? Who said that? Stop that playing. I'm playing Elden. That's scaring me. Everyone spam it. Spam you died. 1 hour of silence, occasionally broken by Elden Ring you died noise. Your ducks already left you, Aiden. I know. Ducks are really hard to take care of, okay? You thought chickens were bad. That's so good. It brings me so much joy to see that now. Did y'all see the new Overwatch hero? No. James, you better be careful. Are you good, James? James, you better not be in the middle of a fight right now. She's a cybernetic Oni mommy who's head of a Yakuza clan? No way, you're lying to me. I gotta look it up, specifically only for the reason because I don't believe you and for no other reason. What's the name? So for research purposes, just so that I know. Tough boss. Shion Overwatch. Hello. Ow. Ugh. I've been laughing so damn hard I've been crying. Don't cry. And I didn't lie. Whoa. Guys, do I have to start playing Overwatch now? No! No, no, no! No, no, no! Don't play Overwatch! Why? I've played it before. No, Aiden, don't Overwatch. Oh, great. Now you're gonna tell me that Overwatch is a euphemism for something else. Why? What, I already play League of Legends. It's impossible for me to get stinkier than I already am. You will take full custody of the child if you do. Oh, damn it, I don't want that kid. Alright, I'm not playing Overwatch then. Lol doesn't know Overwatch. Stop! No! I don't know what's real anymore. What does Overwatch mean? Overwatch means jacking off your roommate after lights out. Go, no! Dang it! And I already admitted to playing Overwatch before. What does that mean? It was for science. You have to try it at least once. I don't know that one, so cannot confirm. No. This is gaslighting at its finest. Trust me, I know. Overwatch can be dirty in many ways, but this isn't one of them. Because there's a different word for it. It's called broster-baiting. Overwatch. Barely know her. Okay, who told Aiden about broster-baiting? I actually hate that word so much. It's so bad. I'm gonna go sit in a dark corner. Okay. Have fun. I still find it funny how one of the devs generated an AI farewell to Overwatch and literally an entire something made up on the bottom left corner just because half of Overwatch content is smacks. Overwatch devs used AI. Unsurprising. I've heard they're not the best. Me and the boys broster-baiting in the change room. Platonically, though. Platonically broster-baiting is a good band name as well. Thank you, New York! We have been platonically broster-baiting. And the bottom left is just a pile of dicks. Damn! That's what the devs should eat for using AI. Socks are on, then? Yes. With platonic broster-baiting, socks are on. Sock on, platonic broster-baiting. If it's sock off, it's not platonic. Thank God we don't do that in theater. Yeah, no, in theater you just kiss each other on stage. That's when the main villain and his like little sidekick go out on stage and they're like, "Ah, we're so evil," and then they just make out. You're in the locker room. You gotta wear socks in the locker room. Socks on with the bros, off with the hoes. And that's written in the bro code. Rule number 69. I know it's confusing because you'd think 69 would be about something else, but there's been addendums and it changes the numbers around. I'm drawing dresses now because why not? So true. Why not? Now you're getting it. Yeah, see? It's clicked. Now I understand every meaning of socks. You can have your socks on your feet, or the socks on your door, or socks on your pineapple. Have you guys heard about that one? Every addendum takes the 69th slot. It gets confusing, but don't worry about it. Once you've read through the bro code, it starts to make sense. And then every time that you go back and you're like, oh, I see that rule got pushed to number 345, even though it used to be 344, is because something else slotted in for 69. But the first 68 never change. Also, don't ask about rule 67. I know what to do with my yaoi couple. And backstage. What do you mean just on stage? I didn't say just on stage. I just said that it does happen on stage. No, please enlighten us with the pineapple sock. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. You guys don't know about the pineapple sock? What did you live under a rock your whole life? You never heard about the pineapple sock? That's crazy. Guys, can you believe this? That Dex never heard about the pineapple sock? I'm getting lightheaded. I need to drink some water. Excuse me for a moment. I don't I don't like being the butt of a joke. I'm gonna use violence. You would. See, I'm a man of peace. I just use words, not sticks and stones. What about the pineapple pen? Well, that's just a great song. I don't know what you mean. PPAP. Yeah, have fun using those words for 5 minutes. I hate it when you guys take my own burns and turn them against me. The old burn turn. Happens every stream. Actually happens multiple times every stream. Alright. I think he's broken. I am not broken. I am Irish. I'm calling it now. Irish. Not Valley Girl. I hate doing this one. Give me Old Man instead. Okay, fine. Sucks. It sucks. It sucks. Okay. Oh my gosh, literally Starbucks. Can I get a half-calf venti mocha supreme latte, Americano, cappuccino macchiato, double foam, 2 squirts vanilla, no cup? Megan, we missed you! Yes. Do sexy voice? When am I not doing sexy voice? Am I right? Literally? Valley Girl for these topics? Yeah, I literally can't believe you don't know about the socks on the pineapple. It's crazy. Hey girl, I heard some boys were talking about socks. What are like your thoughts on that? What is the socks? What is that? I don't know what that is. I only wear my Birkenstocks everywhere. What is the socks? Is that like some gross guy thing? No, because what is that, right? I mean, like, that's so toxic. Girl, that's gross. Anytime I see a guy wearing socks, I'm like, red flag. What is that emote? What is that? I'm too high right now. Hey, bestie, have you seen Chad? I heard he wore socks. Oh my gosh, that's actually so hot. Like, I would normally say that it's a red flag, but Chad's over 6 feet, so that immediately I'll just ignore everything. That's so cool, actually. I actually kind of love guys who wear socks now that I think about it. Girl, specifically rainbow socks? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I didn't know Chad was chill like that. Honestly, kind of a green flag. Can nobody see that emoji? I don't know what it is. It looks like plates or something. Chad has socks? That's crazy. You have to ignore everything, girl. That's like self-care. Well, yeah, but it's Chad. It's like, how can I ignore him because he's tall? Any guy who's under 6 feet is like, why are you talking to me? Like, imagine being 5'8". Like, ew, disgusting. Like, that's actually gross. Like, I personally am 4'9", but like any guy who's not, it's emoji with big eyeballs, like a fish. Oh, I don't think I see it. It just looks really weird. Yeah, like Aiden, he's just 5'8". Ew, who the hell is that? He sounds disgusting. 5'8". I bet he wears socks too. What a creep. What a freak. I'm like literally never talking to him. So disgusting. Right, girl? That guy's never getting a girlfriend. Girl, if I found a guy who was under 6, I would literally tear into them with a knife. Yeah, like, if you're not making 7 figures in the NBA, it's like, what makes you think that you're allowed to talk to me? Like, literally, jump off a bridge. It's one of the new iPhone emojis. Oh, yeah. Speaking of iPhones, if a man doesn't have the latest iPhone, the most newest iPhone, it's like he's basically poor. I heard Aiden wears polka dot socks paired with Ben 10 underwear. Like, girl, that's crazy. Wait, but girl, how do you know what kind of underwear he wears though? Like, why would you know that if he's like super disgusting? You wouldn't want to be around him at all, right? Accent? What accent? It's just who I am. It's called Valley Girl. I'm back. What I miss? Nothing. Nothing important. We're basically just talking about how disgusting men are who are under 6 feet. Actually, if you're under 6'2", can you really call yourself a man? Girl, I heard it from the other table the other day. Oh my gosh, the other table's so disgusting. I heard they play like video games. I love how the accent goes away with laughter. Literally, what do you mean? What accent? This is just what I sound like. This is the longest 5 minutes of my life. Well, hey, let's calm down now. What? Video games are like such an ick. Is there a Valley Girl laugh? What would the Valley Girl laugh be? Oh my gosh, that's such bro. That's 5 minutes over. I might take that off the wheel. I hated every second of that. I hate who I become when I turn into Megan. They have 0 life. Hyena laugh. The Valley Girl laugh is like the Biscuit Twins from LPS. What is LPS? I love her so dearly, you have no idea. I hate who I become when I turn into her. Were you guys talking shit about me? Megan is Ohana. You cannot take her. What do you mean? She's not even one of the Aidens. She's not Maiden or Shaden. Or Gaiden, for that matter. I don't know where she comes from. You clipped it. Why do you enjoy... You take revelry in my pain. This is like I'm a jester and you guys are the kings and queens, except you, like, stab me in the face and think that it's funny. That's what our relationship is. Every single accent has a name. I guess, I was gonna say, what's the Irish... Ow! I was gonna say, what's the Irish one, but the name Aiden is Celtic, so yeah, it probably is just Aiden. Megan is back? No! Also, you spelled Megan wrong. It's spelled Kijmbeurleigh. Is how you spell Megan. I don't care. Well, okay, well, that's fine by me. I don't really know Megan, but we'll just have to see what she says when she comes back. That's what a streamer does, Aiden. You knew what you signed up for. No, a streamer is cool and hot and everybody likes them. That's actually really good, Dex, because it's like Gaelic. No, Aiden in Gaelic should be spelled some insane, like... That's Aiden in Gaelic, because... The names are all, like, really weird, right? Wait a minute, no cup? Oh, no, did you... Is that the Starbucks order? Where it's going? I don't... You have to ask Megan. I don't know. That spells fish? Well, in Gaelic, Aiden and fish... Aiden means... strong fish. That's actually not true. Aiden is an Irish name, and it means little fire. That's what the origin of my name means. We all think you're hot. We just flirt with you by picking on you. Oh! Okay. Well, that... I was gonna say that makes everything better, but... I don't know. With the amount that I get bullied... Sheep. No, Aiden. Just straight into your mouth? I feel like it'd be hot, wouldn't it? You know, if they pump it right into your mouth. No cup. Maybe just the lid. Megan just straight up possesses you? Yeah, and I don't like it. I need to find a priest to exorcise Megan. Except imagine talking to her with a Ouija board. That would be a nightmare. Are there any spirits here with us? And it just says, Yas, queen. Oh, so your name is Little, like you. Stop. Stop. But also, if my name is like me, then that means I'm a fire. And I like that. Imagine a Valley Girl ghost. Ooh, like, ooh. Like spooky. That would be a fun stream. We summon and exercise your different voices. Instead of me being on stream, it's just a PNG of a Ouija board and I'm moving around the planchette. Like, I don't have to talk for the entire stream. I just respond by moving it. You are a feisty fire. Well, thanks, I guess. I did it! Yes, James! You did it! Here, I'm gonna give you an applause. I'm gonna redeem an applause for you. Here you go. Applause. Did I get you? Did I get you? There you go. There's your actual applause. No, good job. I know that it's a huge accomplishment to actually beat a boss in Souls-like games, so good for you. I blame the actress in me for how much I love your Valley Girl voice. I kind of thought everybody would hate Megan. But we're actually so down with Megan. I did the last bit of damage with next to 0 health. Dang! Good for you, James. I knew you could do it. I never doubted you for a second, except for the seconds that I doubted you. But that was like only a couple hundred of them. Now that's a quote. What? What did I say this time? The ghost of Megan inhabits me when we do a Ouija board. No, not a Ouija board. When we do a Wheel of Accents spin. But the spirit of a streamer inhabits me as soon as I click go live. I swear I'm not normally this crazy. I started doing the Valley Girl talk hand when you said slay, and it's just become a part of me talking. Oh yeah. I hope you guys know that when I'm doing the accents, I'm fully physicalizing it as well. I'm like flipping my hair and all that. Spin the wheel to a different scene that's a seance circle. That's such a good idea. It would be good for Halloween. Never doubted you for a second except the times that I doubted you. We need a hand cam. Specs, I see you. I see you in YouTube chat. What are you doing over there? Why have you excommunicated yourself to the other app? I don't know if I'm doing a hand cam, though. I'm paranoid. We know this about me. I'm gonna have a hand cam, and there's gonna be some reflection off of my tablet that shows my face, and then you guys are gonna see. You're being stinky? Oh, is that why you've removed yourself so that they don't have to smell you? Mythica, don't go in! It smells terrible over there. The wheel is the circle, the arrow's a candle. That is a fun idea. Look in general, please. Oh my gosh, you guys are just flirt like crazy. Oh my gosh, you had no health left. That's crazy. Well done, James. You've earned the gamer badge. I'd explode if you do a hand cam. I mean, I've shown my hands in videos before. You guys know what my hands look like. EP, so I'm gonna head out. See y'all Friday or Sunday. Okay, Minri. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. Have a good sleep. Ad free. Welcome back. I like your idea of having the wheel being like a seance thing. I do like. I have in the past decorated my streams for Halloween and Christmas stuff, but I really want to go out all out. Like, I would love to have like a special model for Halloween and like have a playlist of spooky music that we listen to all throughout the month of October. I love Halloween, y'all. And I really can't get enough of it. Once I'm done decorating my house, I'm like, I want to do more, and then I will naturally skeleton. Skeleton. You have to say it like you would say skeleton. That's pretty good. Last year I changed my profile picture to be a vampire, so maybe this year I should be a skeleton. He loves Halloween. He has an entire video on how much he loves Halloween. Do I? I did the interactive haunted house video series for Halloween. And then I did the worst Halloween Flash games. Yeah, I was like, is there a whole video that I forgot about? He hates Christmas so much he has a conspiracy video. No, I don't hate Christmas. I love Christmas. I hate when Christmas takes over Halloween, though. You withered from doing too much art. And I became a skeleton. You went on maybe a 30-minute rant on Halloween once. And I'll do it again. You hate Christmas? How dare you say that? I love Christmas. They're trying to cancel me for hating Christmas. Who do you think I am, Scrooge? I love Christmas. I love Christmas just as next as the next guy. The woke mob, they're trying to cancel me. They say I hate Christmas. I love Christmas. We have the greatest Christmas, quite frankly. Everybody always says Aiden, he loves Christmas. Get a load of this guy. He's the Christmassiest guy I've ever seen. I love Christmas, okay? It's just, it can get, winter gets old when it's 8 months of the year here. We only have like a month of fall. So when it is autumn, we got to take advantage of it. And it's more unique. You know? Because we have such a short time, we need to enjoy it more. And sometimes it snows on or before Halloween, so we don't even get to enjoy the day. So we gotta milk it as much as possible while it's there, because sometimes winter takes over before Halloween even happens. And then you don't get to go out with your costume. You have to like put a parka on over top, so nobody gets to see your cool costume. I should just like go to the States for Halloween. Why is Scrooge McDuck so fine, though? Interesting, hear me out. Is it because he has money? That guy's like canonically loaded. In the theme song for DuckTales, he dives into a vault full of money. He just tickles my brain. And your wallet? Nah, I'm just kidding. How old is Scrooge McDuck canonically? Is he like 50 years old? Like he's a boomer? Or is he like duck years? How long do ducks live? He's around beekeeping age. Shut up. I hate that. If ducks only live to be like, what, like 10 years? Then what if Scrooge is like 8 years old? Then that becomes a problem, right? James, what did you say? It's been auto-modded, but I'm going to let it through, not because I think this is something that... mostly because I want people to point at you and go, haha. Or rather, huh? Who is Summer? It's from... It's from Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Ugh. You snort laughed at a Rick and Morty joke. Point and laugh at Aiden. Everyone's getting banned. Every single person in chat, just for being here and allowing that to happen, is getting banned. I'm starting over. I'm burning my Twitch channel to the ground and starting under a new alias. I'm gonna be Jeffrey Draws from now on. And I'm gonna be a new model. And I'm gonna pretend to be British, 6'3", and I make landscape paintings. I'm burning it all to the ground. Scrooge McDuck is 2,000 years old? What did he purchase the Fountain of Immortality? How is that possible? Do you not like Rick and Morty? It was fine. My first girlfriend made me sit down and watch the first season of Rick and Morty. And I thought it was fine. It's not... There's a certain kind of humor that has such an edge to it. It's funny. Like, Rick and Morty's such Reddit humor. Yeah, not my first time being in love with someone who's immortal. There's a certain style of humor that is dark just for the sake of being dark. What is it with exes and making you watch dog shit shows? Right! Thank you. But it's almost like sometimes I really like Bo Burnham. I'm going to catch some serious heat here because people really like Bo Burnham. Sometimes he's very funny. Other times, like when I watched Inside, his special that came out, The Office, yeah. When I watched Inside that came out, some of it was really funny. Like his bit about like brands being in support of like social justice issues, I thought was really funny. And then other times he's like, I hate everything and I don't want to be alive and there's nothing to hope for. And that's the entire joke. I'm like, dude, that's not funny. That's just really depressing. And everybody's like, yeah, that part was so good. And I'm like, what, the part where he says there's nothing to be alive for anymore? That, I don't like that. You can tell which episodes were made by the creator and which were made by a talented writer. Of The Office? Or of Rick and Morty? Honestly, either one, but Rick and Morty especially. Oh, yeah. I wonder if somebody has made... You know, there's like a Naruto Kai, which takes out all the fillers and tells you which episodes to skip and which ones to watch if you want to avoid the filler. They should make a Rick and Morty Kai so that I can just watch the good episodes. Well, like, it's reality, so I don't care. It's harmless. Yeah, simp over whoever you want. It's nobody else's business. Not gonna lie, that may exist. Still not gonna watch it, though. I shouldn't have said that because I was never planning on watching it in the first place. I don't know. It's just not. It's not my style of humor. Like seeing a kid get beat up. And also, isn't there a character named Mr. Poopy Butthole? There are also going to be a bunch of betas telling you, nah, bro, you got to watch all the episodes where it's all ads, it's all peak. Like, I I think it's funny to say poopy butthole when you're like making fun of someone because it's ironic. But to name a character Mr. Poopy Butthole, that's not ironic enough for it to actually be ironic. They did that because they thought calling someone a poopy butthole is actually funny. And I think calling someone a poopy butthole is funny because it makes fun of people who think that it's funny. You know what I mean? A lot of Gen Z humor has this glazing of irony around it that I love. And that's just the kind of thing where they're like, oh, Mr. Poopy Butthole, look, isn't it so funny? I'm like, no, dude. No, dude. That's not... I don't know. That's not my kind of humor. I like witty humor. That you're like, where are they going? And then there's a punchline and you're like, ah, I get it. That's funny. It's not just... I don't know. I'm not smart enough to talk about this kind of stuff, okay? And also, who cares? If you think it's funny, then that's awesome. You watch that show. Good for you. I'll stick to watching Taskmaster. Time to go. No, Mythica! Alright, fine. I understand that you have, like, responsibilities and whatever. I love media analysis, so keep going. Well, the thing is, I'm not smart. That's the main issue. But I would say that, like... Yeah, you wanted me to leave. I didn't! I actively made a stink when you said that you had to leave. I don't know how I can be even any nicer about this. Do you need me to be a tsundere for this? Yeah, fine, whatever. It's not like I wanted you to stay for the stream anyway. Yo, Guarding Blade, welcome in. I should go to bed. I'm getting EP. Ah, alright. Have a good sleep, small girl. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate you. I could say, I think there's a difference between, like, American humor and British humor. Like, there's a lot of overlap, right? But generally speaking, American humor... I don't know... is that even right to call it American humor? There's just one style that's very, like, everything is dumbed down. Everything is in your face. Everything is very slapstick. And then there's British humor, which is, like, very dry, very ironic, very witty. And there's layers to it. You know what I mean? Good time zones. I have PRO for internal affairs matters. Mythica, you made yourself too important. One big fart for you. Thanks? I don't. These eyes are in weird spots, I think. Bro, thanks, farts. I'm just trying to be nice, okay? I don't know what to say. I'm socially awkward. You're making fun of a socially awkward person right now, okay? What am I supposed to say, huh? Am I supposed to say that it smells like rice? It's been a while. How's it going? It's going pretty good. I'm doing well. And yourself? Drawing more emotes. Because I've had 4 extra slots available for a long time. And it's finally time that I catch up on it. Me when I only have mustard. and so I go to the store to purchase other condiments. You got to catch up on it. See, that's what I mean when I talk about like high humor. No, as a matter of fact, that's what we in the industry call a bad joke. I forgot to give me glasses. Glasses. I'm sure the people in the industry actually have different words for the different styles of humor. I don't know what you would call the difference between those, but I do really like watching like Taskmaster, and I found James Acaster on Taskmaster very funny. And I really like watching his comedy specials. I feel like there's a lot of, and this is certainly generalizing because it's not everyone, but there's so many comedians out there from North America who are just like, the old ball and chain, am I right? Love James Acaster. He's great at subverting expectations. Yes, James Acaster is so funny. The story with the bananas, bro, it's awesome. It's so good. That is right up my alley with my kind of humor. Unfortunately, I'm a very easy laugh. I laugh at like almost everything. I've talked about this before on stream, though. I think life is pretty absurd. And life can also be really brutal if you don't have a good sense of humor about things. If you can't laugh about some of the nonsense that goes on in your everyday life, things just get a lot worse. It's good to be able to... And people are like, oh, wow, bro, you laugh at everything. It's annoying. It's inauthentic. I'm like, oh, yeah, sorry that I have joy and whimsy in my life and that I enjoy. Period. That I enjoy. I'm near the end of the base story. Are there side quests in Elden Ring? I don't know anything about any of the Souls likes, to be fully transparent. And then my model disappears. Ha 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 ha. I'm assuming there are a lot of side quests, because you always hear about that happening. Where people will go and do all of the side quests, and then by the time they do the regular story, it's way too easy. Good, I saw that Minri has a model now. Yeah! Yeah, it looks very good. It's all animated and stuff. Although Minri has had trouble with getting commissions done. Artists flaking out and not finishing them, which is really unfortunate. Also the DLC. Oh yeah. I bet there's so much DLC for the Souls-like games, right? Now you have to speedrun it, James. You know, all the pro speedrunners using the rooftop cheats or whatever, where they just pass by an entire area. The most I know about Elden Ring is I watched one video where PewDiePie played it without dying. 0 deaths! It was actually a really well done video because he talks about like the challenge of video games and the mental fortitude it takes to push through and overcome it. And how those games reward like preserving isn't the word I'm looking for. Like pushing through, sticking with it no matter how hard it gets. And he's like, it feels super rewarding at the end to finally pull it off after so many days and days of trying. There's a lot to do besides the mandatory stuff. Not happening. I'm only at 22%. We got the rookie numbers. We got to get those numbers up. We'll get you to 100%, and then you'll speedrun it. And then you'll 100% Elden Ring in 3 hours. Every time I angry react to Aiden's messages, Aiden's like, what did I say? A little bit. I'll see that pop up on my phone and I go, oh, and then I see that it's Alanix and I go, oh, never mind. I will do the other characters though. Oh wait, so how does that work? I thought you made your own character, but is there like certain characters that you choose from and you like beat the game with, and they have like different skill sets and stuff? Because that's kind of interesting. Adds more replay value to go back through and play the whole game with a different character. That's cool. Oh, I just meant I will make other characters. Oh, okay, I see. Because I've heard about people talking about like different playthroughs of the game. So I think you can do like a summoner playthrough. Yeah, melee character. There's different like classes that you can build, which is awesome. I love that in any game. I'm a sucker for a class system. Not in the economy way. I'm so proletariat coded, you don't even know. No. I mean in games. I mean like D&D classes. Let's get those numbers up. Yeah. That's gonna be a bad out of context quote. Aiden saying I'm all for a class system. Not like that, James. Not like that. Why is my magic tool being so wonky right now? It doesn't want to grab this. Oh, maybe because it's not. Hang on. Let me get this. That's better. It might have just not been information on the layer below. That's better. Boop. Well, that was a... Oh, yep. See? There's no white underneath that. Well, that was quite an eventful stream. I learned a lot. Never say I do any favors for you, bud. Uh-oh, did you put it in the... Yep. Yep. Aiden unprompted. Or you didn't have to do me like that. You didn't have to add that to the end. That's insane. I learned so much during this stream and had fun and didn't get a lot of progress done on my drawings. But, you know, what else is new? At least I got most of the way through one of the emotes. Probably the, prediction. If we did have a prediction, it would be like, is Aiden gonna finish all of the emotes? And it's like, yeah, no way. Anyway, I'm gonna send y'all over to Aishindo because he's funny and silly. Cupid cow. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate every single one of you for being around as always. Thank you for staying to the end. You can't just say no. It's happening whether you want it to or not. I'm sorry. I should be good for Friday. I mean, things are going to start picking up mid-June to about mid-July with the band and everything. But I should be good again on Friday, so we might do more of this and we'll hang out. I hope to see you guys all there. Thank you for hanging out again. Don't forget that Raiden is our raid message, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.